Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody!
Hold up, dude. I need to do that.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody!
What's up, peeps? I'm sorry. I had to do it again. I haven't done that in a long time. As it was playing, I was like, yeah. Oh, I haven't played it twice in a while. Let's do it again. Oh, what's going on, bro? What's up?
How you doing, bro? You alright? Going good? Going
Yeah,
strong?
yeah, I'm here. I love that intro, man. I need to
noticed.
do. I need. I need to do a longer version of it. Something that
Why?
So we can have a long version and a short version. So on the times when I want to hear more of it, we play the long version, and the times when we want to just get to it, we play the short version. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. We'll see. Oh, what's up, Pete?
How's it going?
So,
I went.
I'm all right,
I went out and in because my connection was a bit thingy, and I lost all the comments. But I saw there was tons of people that were super early.
Really? I don't see any comments. I only see one. And
I only see one now, Mr. Chase.
What up? Always supporter. In the house. Thank you for showing up.
So Yesy Lou was there, I think, as well.
Well, Yesy Lou usually,
quite a few.
He usually comes in early and drops a comment. I don't see anything right now outside of Chase's comment. Yesy Lou typically jumps in early and just drops a "What's up," or he'll come in right before. There you go, Kenneth Bird in the house. I said Kenneth Bird's in the house. I had okay. I see comments now. Why they're not up on thingy here though? Yeah. Usually
showing on
showing on the app, because I have I usually have it playing on the app too, because for whatever reason the chat will pop up faster on the app than it'll pop up on the laptop.
That was always like that.
So I typically keep my app open so I can see the comments coming through before they come up, like get a little bit of a quicker heads up of as to what's coming. But I see a bunch of comments here, but none of them are up on the StreamYard. So if you commented before, I haven't highlighted your comment because it's not on StreamYard right now. I got them all here on the app. I don't know if you can see all the comments there, but there's nothing on StreamYard. So sorry.
I think something like that was I was going live last week, I think Friday, and when you get a notification, it tells you so and so is going live. I only got that notification because I have more than one device here, so that notification only went popped it going live. It was like 20 minutes after I'd already been live for a while. Like I was like, bro. So I think maybe there's just a delay, like a super delay.
It's possible, but all of these are new comments as opposed to what's
coming
on
up
the
here
app.
now.
Yeah, on the app, I have a lot of the older comments sitting here. So I don't know what happened. Anyway, we're gonna get into it because we all know what's going on in the Funko world. It's Funkoween, and they have been dropping some fire. I saw a post somewhere. The Funko said, "F your wallets." Yeah, they sure did, because I see a lot of people going crazy, wanting to pre-order. I know a lot of you guys probably already did pre-order. I personally have not pre-ordered anything. I told you guys I'm in the process of trying to shrink my collection and get rid of a lot of my stuff. So I'm not jumping in on a lot of this stuff. If I see it, I see it. If I can get it, I get it. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
The thing about that though is there's tonight and still 2 more nights of reveals.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting, and they've pretty much revealed everything besides the Venomized Pops. So what else is in store for us? I'm very excited.
Yeah, there's gonna be some stuff. I'm sure they're gonna hold off on what they think is one of the bigger announcements. Sometimes a company will think, "Oh, this is gonna be the thing everybody's gonna go crazy for," and then we're gonna be like, "Oh, that's crap." But we'll see. We'll see. What's up, Yessie Lou? Mr. Holly English.
Lou.
What up, though? No intro, no outro.
No outro. I think
we're gonna talk
Anthony's
about
birthday today, wasn't it?
Is it? If it is,
I think it was
happy
Anthony's
birthday.
birthday. I think I missed the live and I just saw the comments and stuff, and I've got to go back to comment and stuff. Apparently, I don't know. He can correct us, and if so, happy birthday, Anthony.
Yes, if it is Anthony's birthday, definitely give him a happy birthday from me. Maybe I'll throw something in the mail for him. I say maybe because I haven't mailed stuff that I'm supposed to have mailed a while ago. So, and also if I remember,
you're very honest.
Stuff. Listen, that's the only way to be, man. That's the only way to be. I'm actually writing it down right now. Anthony B. Day. Okay, so I can remember to throw something in the mail.
Oh, last Friday.
Last Friday. Okay. Still, it's early enough.
Oh, maybe that's when he filmed. He filmed the video and premiered. Oh, makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Funko PDX, what's up, bro? That stuff you sent me. That was funny. That was funny. You know what I'm talking about. Also, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna do it now. I mean, I know we're having kind of like a private conversation here, but that's the kind of benefit of hosting a stream. I could talk directly to somebody in the audience, and nobody else knows what we're talking about, and I don't care. I'm gonna do that thing. I don't know if I'll be able to do it tonight. I came in from work today. I was beat, so I just rested, and then the stream, and then after the stream, I gotta go to bed because I gotta get up early. So we'll see. But you can see there's a lot of Spider-Man stuff right here. So everybody's like, "Oh, what the hell are they talking about?" So I guess we should just jump into the Funko stuff, Funko-ween stuff. Let me get the background stuff open. What am I doing?
On the topic of Funko PDX, we were actually chatting just before as well, and he brought my attention that the Vaporeon, the Diamond Edition, is sitting at like $220.
Yeah, I saw that, and that surprised me because, and that's not even the con exclusive one. The picture I saw was for shared. Yeah, I'm like, why? But that was an actual auction. It wasn't a sold auction, and I meant to go check and see what they were actually selling for. Because sometimes people list them high because they're fishing for an offer. So you see it listed at 200, and you'd be like, "Oh, I offer him 150," not knowing that it's like an $80 pop. So it could be one of those. I didn't go check it, but Funko Brothers, what's up? What's up? What's going on? Thank you for showing up. So we're gonna see about that. But right now, I'm gonna go through some of these Funko-ween pictures. These are the Frightkids that they have coming out. These are the plushies. Not many of us care about the plushies, but these are kind of cute. So I just wanted to show them since it was the first picture. Here are the Frightkids, the Pops.
Okay, so in case people haven't seen it, these are it's from newest to oldest at the moment.
Yes, it's the newest picture that they posted, going back to the oldest picture they posted. So this is stuff they just posted today. Actually, this picture they just posted at 4:00. So that shows you how recent it is.
So there should be another drop in another 15.
Yeah, they've been doing them pretty much every hour. I was trying to keep up on them. So if you follow my Instagram, you see I've dropped a lot of them as they hit. I was like, boom, putting it on Instagram. anything for the past like 3 hours I wasn't on because I was resting, trying to take a nap. So I'm gonna be just as surprised as you are.
Now these guys, I wouldn't collect them, but they look pretty cool.
Yeah, the plushies are pretty cute looking, and the pops,
cool.
The pops I probably won't get, but I do like vampires, and I don't really like bats, but I like how bats look. I actually have a fear
I
of
appreciate
bats,
how they look, how they're made. They're made very well.
But, I like how this one looks. And this one's like a little ram, a three-eyed ram looking creature. So, they're cool looking. I mean, I guess I'd have to see them in person to decide if it's something I would actually buy. But yeah, probably won't pick any up. We'll have to see. Next. Oh my goodness, no. Okay. Awesomeness. I didn't know that these dropped. Oh my god.
Now, I've actually lost almost all interest in these at the moment, to be honest. That's
Why?
glow in the dark. The glow in the dark Amazon exclusive is sold out already.
Already? I was just about to pick up my phone to see if it's on Amazon. I gotta get it.
Yeah, I kind of like the Blue Beetle, and then I was kind of thinking like you, but am I collecting it? Do I need to get it? It's not a line that I usually get, so why would I get the Blue Beetle? But the Bane I saw on the Instagram, Instagram, I think, a closer look. And the Bane looks really cool because they put a lot of effort into making him look like super buffed and stuff.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah. And Bane, I would think, would be one of the characters they would. I mean, Bane, Jessica Cruz, Green Lantern, and Blue Beetle. I can't remember his actual character name right now, but they're all of like a Hispanic descent.
Okay.
So it kind of follows the Dia de los theme. I don't really know the history of it, and I don't want to disrespect anybody. So if people know, let me know if I'm saying something wrong or not correct. But yeah, I believe those three characters kind of fit the concept. Of course, they're going to do Batman, Harley, and Joker, the three most popular DC characters as far as Batman is concerned.
What's nice about the Joker, though, there is a common one as well. So if you lost out, you just didn't get the glow in the dark, you can get the normal one too, which is nice enough.
Well, for anybody who missed the Amazon exclusive, don't fear yet because Amazon, they
always restock, don't they?
Yeah, they always restock. I haven't seen a pop that they've dropped yet, outside of maybe the earlier stuff when they first got into the pop game. But since they've been doing pops, every time they sell out, they have a restock eventually. And sometimes they have the restock and they stay in stock forever because the Metallic Optimus Prime is still up there. The Undertaker is still up there. There's another one. I think the Starlight from The Boys is still there. So, and all of those sold out like either within a day or two of them dropping. So I wouldn't be worried about it yet. If they restock again and it sells out super fast, then yeah, maybe then we're out of luck. But I want to get these. I just said I'm shrinking my collection, not really gonna buy any, but yeah, I didn't know these dropped. Oh, I want these. I don't even want to switch the page because all of them look awesome. But we're gonna switch the page. Oh, I didn't know they did a Flash. Oh,
yeah, the Flash is a Funko exclusive. It looks kind of cool, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they actually have what's the name of the Flash character that's actually like the death for the Flashes? Like it chases after them when it's time for them to die. It'll kill them. I forgot what it's called. The character's called, but it's like a black version of the Flash. They should have made it that design. Why make the regular Flash? They should just made it the death Flash. But
I don't know.
yeah,
I suppose they wanted to kind of keep it familiarized, maybe. I don't know. Okay, the Flash, and they wanted to sell to the full client base and not just the deeper DC fans.
I guess that makes sense. But if this figure was black, but it still had all the markings of the Flash, you would have just thought, okay, they did a black Flash. If you didn't know it was meant to be like the death version of the Flash, so. They could have did it. They could have did it.
They could have.
But it's okay. The Flash is one of my favorite characters in DC, so I don't mind them doing one. But it's definitely the weakest one so far.
I didn't know they did a glow in the dark Batman too. Now it makes you think, why did they not do Harlequin glow in the dark? So silly.
Yeah, like come on. You did Batman, Bane, the Joker. Why didn't you do Harley? And Harley is more popular than all of them as far as DC characters. She's super popular. So I don't know.
Can you go back and take a look at Harley again quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love how it looks. Oh, what is all that? If anything, I'm definitely getting the Harley because I collect Harleys. I also collect Jokers, although my Joker collection is nowhere near as big as my Batman and Harley collection.
There's a shit ton. There's a shit ton of Harlequins out there, though, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a lot. There are a lot, but I'll definitely get the Harley. Maybe I'll grab the Joker. If I can't get the glow in the dark, I'll get the common, and I'll possibly grab a Batman. I do want the Blue Beetle, Bane, and Jessica Cruz, but we'll see. We'll see. If I can get the whole set, I might just go for it. All this talk is shrinking my collection, but I might just go for it.
Maybe like Chalice Collectibles will have a decent set of them.
Yeah. They typically sell the commons, so I'll see. I did see when this one dropped. Okay, the Funko General Mills cereal boxes, which they already have pops of all these characters. Like, why do the boxes too? That's just kind of a.
So they got pops of the actual guys, and now they got the cereal pops as well.
Yeah.
Oh man!
And I think they're doing sodas of all of them also, because I believe there's a Count Chocula soda already. So yeah,
but I mean, them doing sodas, but I mean, doing the actual cereal box too is a bit silly.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying
as a pop, like, because
I'm not saying
that whole cereal box.
Yeah, there's no problem with them doing the sodas because they're gonna do it. But for them to do cereal boxes also, like they're preying on the popularity of these characters as far as the pops and the sodas. So it's like, let's do the boxes now. People will buy those. Like, come on.
They will definitely buy those, yeah.
And then they did watches. Like, I mean, I don't know who collects these old school, like, kitty watches anymore. I'm sure some people do, but do enough people collect them that Funko felt the need to make them? Like, is it really that big of a seller? Because, companies don't do stuff like that unless it's going to sell. So,
but I mean,
is it that big of a market?
Since I've been collecting like Funko, it's not very long. I've never seen these watches.
Yeah, I've never seen watches. That's what I'm saying. Like, so is it that big of a seller, or maybe they're just testing the waters? Most likely testing the waters. Like, all right, let's throw these out there and see. Sorry, I want to go back and hit up the chat because when I have the other screen up, I can't see the chat, and I haven't been paying attention to my phone.
Would you like me to?
Yeah, do the chat. Throw some comments up on the screen.
Let me see how far we were. I think since you said Funko Brothers.
Lisa Nova, what's up? Oh, you gotta do that. Sorry.
I thought you. So unorganized. Brian Sunshine, how you doing, bro?
Oh, what's up, Sunshine?
We got Lee Pop Tarts.
Pop Tart in the house. Thank you for showing up. I know it's late.
I think you just popped in, didn't he?
Yeah, probably just popped.
Your friend Lisa Noble.
Lisa Noble, what's going on? This pop, Carrie. When I saw it, I was like, oh, it's a Walmart exclusive, which kind of sucks for me over here because it's hard for me to get Walmart pops. But are there other Carrie pops? No, not that I know of. As far as the movie, I can't see them doing any other characters outside of Carrie because her mom.
No, they can't really because everybody else was just like second-hand characters in that movie, wasn't it? I mean, I haven't watched it in ages.
Yeah, I haven't seen it forever either, but I don't think there's any other characters that's noteworthy in that movie that would make sense for them to make. I mean, outside of somebody who really loves that movie, like most people probably wouldn't even buy the other characters. You're just going to buy Carrie. So yeah, I don't think they would, but they absolutely need to do the bloodied variant with when they drop the pig's blood on her. Like, you gotta do that version of this pop. Like, how do you not do that version? And I know it could be an issue because of the amount of blood that's on her, but it's not like they haven't done blood splattered pops before, so you gotta do it. And the and the fact that they did those anime pops that were all freaky looking with the holes in the face and the ears coming out the wallet.
I don't see why they wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, so they have to do the bloody version of this pop. This is the Walmart exclusive, so I would imagine either a Funko drop for the bloody version, or it's gonna be exclusive to somewhere else. I can't imagine the bloody version being common, because that would be the version everyone would want. So we'll see. This is the pop I would have actually bought, but you guys know my story. I'm not going to keep repeating it, so I'm not getting it. But I actually would get this pop. No more of that stuff. No, none of that stuff either. Although I love Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, this is one of the pops, right?
Nadia showed up. Hi, Nadia.
Nadia, that little monster, right?
Listen, as you know, and you've been following the last few videos of mine, I love villains, and this is one of the coolest villains ever. If you watch it, this guy's freaking evil as hell, and he looks like a freaking evil Michael Jackson.
See, that's what I thought when I saw it. The first time I saw the picture, I was like, I knew Michael Jackson. Oh, that's not Michael Jackson.
But it looks really, really, really cool. Like,
so I would get it just because it looks like a evil Michael Jackson. This I saw, and this is definitely something I would have been interested in getting, because Nightmare Before Christmas, although it's not like one of my favorite movies ever, it's definitely a movie that I watch, I guess once a year. Because
for the Christmas period, isn't it?
Yeah. Because they typically show it around Halloween and around Christmas, because it's a Halloween and Christmas movie, so it kind of works. And yeah, I would collect this. I would absolutely collect it.
To be honest, only I like what's his name now? I forget the front guy.
Jack?
What's his name again? Jack. I like Jack and the train. The train looks freaking awesome, man. I love the way the train's designed.
Yep.
I mean, I like Oogie Boogie because I just like the dice cart and the way it looks really cool.
Yep.
But if I had to get just one on it as a standalone, I'll just get Jack in the train. To be honest.
Oh, absolutely.
That's worthy of just getting on its own. That's how well it's made, in my opinion.
Yeah, if you only get one, then yeah, you get Jack. Unless one of the others are your favorite character, of course, Jack is the one to get, because you got to get the engine. But yeah, I like how they all look, and I wonder if they're interchangeable, where you could put different ones in different orders, spots, or does it have to go in that order? So
yeah, I would say that would be awesome, actually.
Yeah, but I like how this looks. Oh man, I like that.
It's very look. It's not that I don't like the other pops. I think they were well done, but I would say my favorite ones over here.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Making Christmas. Don't know what that is. Is it a game? Looks like it might be a game.
Maybe it's the game. Yeah, the expansion thing or something. Maybe.
Yeah, can't really tell. It doesn't say. Oh, card game is right there. And I have my glasses on. Jesus.
Oh no. The man's really tired today. That's the mayor, as far as I understand it, eh?
And the chase. Oh my goodness. I do have an affinity for the diamond pops for whatever reason. I like how they look, and I ended up getting a good amount of diamond pops from Hot Topic, because that was the place I saw them the most. And this is another one I would absolutely get. I like how it looks, and I want that chase. I love the fact that not only did they change it to his opposite face, but they changed what's in his hand.
Oh, that's really cool. Now, his opposite face, I'm not familiar with the story. Is it on the other side of his head?
Yeah, his head turns around, and his other face. Like we know that most chases typically it's the same body, and they change one or two things on it, maybe the head, but the fact that they changed the head and what's in his hand kind of,
That's a little bit
gives
more,
it that extra. Okay, we didn't just use the same mold. We actually gave you a different accessory. So I like that.
What I'd like to see from Funko doing, and I think they are possibly doing it with a lot of the pops. I'm just looking for if I have any other examples. But like this mayor's face, you can see his teeth and the way his mouth is open. If they just indent it just a little bit more, I don't know if that's just painted on or not. But I think it would look so much cool if they made it like, that these teeth are just a little more forward and
right.
If you understand what I mean, like if you look at a Dino Pop, you see how its mouth.
Hold up.
If you see what I'm saying, can you see it's open?
Yeah. So I don't know if that's
that would just be cool, in my opinion.
Yeah, it would be. I doubt it, but who knows? Funko has been stepping up their game with the design of their pop, because if you go back to the first pops and you look at the ones coming out now, they're definitely more detailed. So, yeah, possibly. But I want to get a look at that one. T-shirts, in case anybody wants T-shirts.
That Oogie Boogie one looks really cool.
As you guys can tell, I typically always have some type of Funko or some type of T-shirt with something on it. So I like these. But, yeah. Here's another look at the train. With the two exclusives. Kind of weird that they made the clown the Funko exclusive, but okay.
That is very random. Yeah, you would think it would be like a mayor or something. Or
now that I think about it, it makes sense because that's probably the one that will sell the least. But by making
they
it
want to
Funko
try and boost the
exclusive,
sales on it.
It's gonna sell out. Making it a Funko exclusive is gonna sell out. And anybody who's going to get the train, they're definitely going to want to get it. So it's definitely going to sell out. And now that I look at the design from the side, you could tell you could put them in any order because they just kind of hook into the back of the other one. So that's cool. Glow in the Dark Hot Topic exclusive 0, which I like. It would be kind of weird if you got both, though, the common and the glow in the dark. Like, which one do you hook up to the train? You hook up the common and keep the glow in the dark in the box. Oh man!
I see Nadia says that the mayor's got another chase supposedly.
Another chase?
Yeah, I don't know. She's saying it's got another chase.
Oh, we'll see. Okay. I like this with Jack on the sled. Pop ride. I'm guessing this would be.
Yeah.
Cool looking pop. Oh, the art series ones, right? I posted about these. I forgot I did that.
But no,
I like the design of all of these.
This annoys me though, because why have you got so much of the set? Like you got the art series, now they got two
because you have the
and they got two. That's just like too much. Like
they've done art series Jacks before. I know there's at least one art series Jack. There's probably more than one, but I definitely know there's at least one because I saw it. I would agree that maybe they should have did some other characters. If you're gonna do this many, you could have did these 3 and then did 2 other characters.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of characters you could have done. You could have done Lock, Shock, and Barrel.
Yeah.
I can't remember the names of all the characters, guys.
That Harlequin guy.
Yeah, Harlequin. Yeah, you could have did that character. So yeah, you definitely had opportunity to do more characters, but I like the design of all of these, so I'm not mad at it. I mean, it's just like when they did the art series Batman. It's like you got 4 art series Batman. Why don't I have an art series Joker, art series Harley, art series Superman? But there's a ton of art series Batman, but all the art series Batman look pretty cool. So it's like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
So I kind of like how all of these look, and I like the design because Sally has like the stitching because she was stitched together, so her design is kind of stitching. And then Oogie Boogie has the worms on him because he was kind of filled with worms and bugs. And then the mayor has like ghosts on him, so that's pretty cool. I was like, all right, I like those. They kind of match the movies. They make sense. Not like that Donald Duck art series that came out. I have no idea why they chose those colors.
If they brought that out at Christmas, then it would be like Christmas present wrapped Donald.
Yeah, that might have made sense, right? I'm gonna go look for it real quick since I mentioned it. It might have been smarter for me to go on my Instagram, right? Hold up, let me Let me do that. Because
do you see? Yesy Lou said it's silly just to have one glow in the dark.
Yeah, with Nightmare Before
While
Christmas,
you're looking for
you
that.
figure
Yeah.
it's Nightmare Before Christmas. Like, why not have a bunch of glow in the dark ones? All right, I found it. That
it looks like Christmas. It looks like Christmas wrapping paper, doesn't it?
Yeah, I just don't get the design choice.
I think Chase mentioned it somewhere. I don't know where he mentioned it. I think he mentioned the fact that why not use Donald's colors?
Yeah,
the blue, white, and whatever the other color is.
So I just kind of don't understand why they chose. I mean, if it ends up coming out around Christmas, then okay, that makes sense. But it's already for pre-order. I didn't see when it's supposed to drop, so it probably won't drop until Christmas. If that's the case, it's meant to be a Christmas pop.
But then isn't Mickey and Goofy already out for this or something?
I actually don't know. I don't know. Stop asking me questions about pops on my Funko Pop show. I don't know. I don't know if the Mickey and Goofy are out. I can't remember right now. But yeah, that one really don't understand why. I mean, they have Mickey Art Series Pops, definitely. But I don't know if it matches that as far as that Christmas wrapping aesthetic. Like, I don't get that.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything to that extreme at all.
So yeah, I'm not understanding that that choice right there. But let's get back to it as soon as I find my spot. Where are we? There we go.
Yeah, just by the train.
So next we have Up, and you notice it says restock. The glow in the dark Jack Skellington with Zero. Jack Skellington has the bone in his hand. I would definitely get this pop. I like both the characters. Glow in the dark, FYE exclusive. I don't have anything else to say about it. I like it.
I like it. It's good.
Yep. And again, one of the situations where they use the pop to be the stand because they have Zero's kind of tail, which is basically he's like a dog ghost, so his body, his tail is. So yeah, it's helping the pop stand without needing a stand on it. So I'm liking. I kind of notice when they're doing this a lot, and I like it. Just design the pop in a way where it could stand without needing a stand or without being too top heavy where it's going to tip over all the time. And of course, it's probably a little top heavy because, Jack's head versus his body. His body's really skinny. But with Zero there, I doubt it's going to tip over. So I like the design of that pop. Brightburn. Another pop I would have definitely bought. I know a lot of people pre-ordered it. The movie wasn't great, but it was decent. It's most likely getting a part 2, and it's one of those, what if Superman went evil type stories, but he's still a kid. He hasn't grown into a fully grown, like, super-powered man. And it was pretty cool. And I like the design of this pop. Basically, he put like a sheet over his head to create his mask so people wouldn't know who he was. But if you see the movie, you'll be interested in the pop.
Is it? Okay. Maybe have a look. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's not the greatest movie in the world. Don't go into it thinking, oh my God, it's going to be such a great movie. But it's definitely good enough that the pop, it'll give you interest in the pop. You'll be like, all right, that's a pop I would probably get. Again, the stand, I mean, I understand you can't always make a stand that incorporates the pop. I just hate that it's so visible. Like,
but I mean, at the same time, why is it necessary to make him floating? Surely he stood sometime in the movie.
Yeah, well, in this particular scene, I believe he was floating. The scene they took this from, so I get why they made it floating. But I'm sure they have like lighter material they could use to make it just a little more clear, so that when you're looking at it, the stand is there, but it's more invisible to the eye. So that's just a little nitpick, not something that makes or break the pop for me. I'm just being picky. Another character from Demon Slayer. I don't know who or what it is. So
it's one of the main characters. Yeah, she's really cool. I like her. It's one of the top 5 I want to get, I think. And this is that director or actor that you were talking about, isn't it?
Actor Vincent Price. Yes.
Yeah.
I saw a post somebody put. They put, is this Vincent Price or is it Ron Swanson holding a cat? And I found that funny because if you don't know who Ron Swanson is, it's a character from the show Parks and Rec. And once they said that, and I looked at the pop, I said, it does kind of look like Ron Swanson holding a cat. So I wonder if they use the same head mold. It's not exactly the same. Like if I showed you Ron Swanson, I showed you this, you can see it's different, but it's similar enough that you would think that it's Ron Swanson. But I mean, I would get the pop. It's Vincent Price. He's kind of a horror icon, so
I like the cats in the hands. Everything is very well done.
Yeah, he's holding the cat. I don't know what specific reference this would be from, like if it's from a movie or a picture or something like that. I don't think it is. I think it's just supposed to be the man holding a cat. And I know a lot of people now won't really know who Vincent Price is, but he's been in a ton of movies. Like I said, in Edward Scissorhands, he was Edward's father. He was the guy who created Edward Scissorhands. So if you've seen that movie, then that's Vincent Price. And he's been in a ton of horror movies. He's done a lot of good voiceover work for stuff. Most notably, Michael Jackson's Thriller. He's the guy talking at the end of the album, the end of the song. So Vincent Price, nice pop. Cool. Another Demon Slayer pop. Again, don't know who it is.
Main character. But so once again,
awesome. Look at it.
Really done well. Look at the stand. This is where we talk about the stands are done very well. Very, very well.
I don't know who it is, but I'm like, okay, this is a character I think I can root for. I don't care if he's good or evil. Look at that pop.
Tangerine, one of the main characters, really, really entertaining.
It's a box lunch exclusive, and it's glow in the dark. So you can imagine all this blue glows. The sword probably glows.
It glows, yeah. And that's just about it with glow, yeah.
Yeah, and I can't really tell because of the oh my goodness, the way the pop is standing. But I'm not sure if the sword hooks around the back. Like all of this.
I don't think it does. I think it's just two there.
Yeah, could be. I don't know, but the way it looks here, it
looks like it's hugging his head. Yeah.
Yeah. And here are the Demon Slayer.
This is the main 5 I would like to get.
Okay.
Because this the little pig guy, the 2 on the top above him, and the guy in the yellow. That's like the main characters, and then the guy in the Michael Jackson outfit.
Evil Michael Jackson.
Evil Michael Jackson. He's the ultimate bad guy in the story. You see him maybe twice in season 1, maybe 3 times, but they talk about him a lot. So they're making him some sort of super evil guy. And, when they do a build up to a character and then the character comes in, he's crazy, crazy overpowering. But yeah, this is the main 5 I would like to get. But I think there's something like 14 of them in total that's come out. And I would like to have 9 of the 14. But
maybe they have more. I'm not sure if they have more pictures.
Yeah. No, these, But for me, I don't know why they rushed to get everything out like this.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, are they so cheeky that they know people? Why not first set out this first 5?
Well, I know for a fact that people have been starving for these Demon Slayer.
Yeah, no, they have. And but I mean,
I'm not a fan of it. Don't know what it is, but I know a lot of people have been asking Funko, when is Demon Slayer coming? When is Demon Slayer coming? So I guess they figured enough people want them, just throw them out there and make money.
But people you can still make money on sending the first 5 and then do the moments afterwards because they can say, oh yes, I want that moment too.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Put out, and that's usually what Funko does, especially with anime. Especially with anime and an unproven anime. They'll put out a set of 3, 4, 5, see how that does, and then they'll do more. But with Demon Slayer, like with My Hero Academia when it first came out, like they just threw out a bunch of them at once, and people went crazy over them. So I'm assuming they figure, okay, it's a proven hit, it's gonna sell.
Yeah.
We're just gonna make a bunch and throw them out there. But I agree with what you said. Do like the main 5, and then another set, and then another set. So if anything, what that shows you is that Funko threw out, you said like 14 pops, maybe.
I think it's 14 in total. Yeah.
That means they have another 14 waiting to come out like 6 months from now.
They have more to come out, yeah.
I'm sure they have more, but you know what I'm saying? Like they have more coming. Because
Ready
if they
to go,
get
yeah.
it, they wouldn't have thrown them all out at once. They would have, put out the 5, then put out another 5, then put out the 4.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah,
but definitely, this is definitely the main 5 I'd like to get. Yeah.
Oh, look, it does wrap around. Yeah. See it?
Yeah, that's really cool.
I
don't know. I wouldn't get that though, because I would rather like the one just beside it, because that's him in his training. Yeah, that's when he's busy training to be a demon slayer.
Okay, and
it has really cool.
Different scar on his head. So
yeah, because I don't think he got the scar at that time yet.
Okay, so younger version of him. Nice.
Well, I wouldn't say younger, but early on in the story. Yeah.
Well, really cool. Technically younger. Don't correct me.
Calm down, young man. You get grumpy when you're tired. Damn it. Listen, so a small background for you on the story is basically his sister, which is the character below, which is the same as the character early on. She gets bitten and turns into a demon herself.
Okay,
but demon slayers just kill demons. That's their job and everything. So what he does is he carries her around in that box. So she sits in that box and she rides on his back.
Oh, okay.
So during the day she sleeps, and during the night she's awake, basically.
Okay.
So it's really cool.
But why she has this thing in her mouth? Like,
because she will bite and she'll lose control, and then bite you, and then turn you into a demon. So it's kind of like a muzzle.
Like a muzzle. Okay. Okay, got it.
But yeah, so definitely, I wouldn't mind having that little scene. But if I get the other one, I don't think I'll get the scene though. But I wouldn't mind getting it. It's really cool.
Okay.
Just to make reference to the box.
Correct.
Correct who?
Listen, Miss Payne, stop.
What did I do wrong now?
No, he's talking about you correcting me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Brightburn was a good idea, not done well. I mean, the evil Superman, we've seen it in The Boys with Homelander. We've seen it in Invincible with Omni-Man. So you can do an evil, quote-unquote, Superman.
And you can do it very well, as you can see. They did it very well in those shows.
Yeah. And in Brightburn, they tried to do an evil Superman as a child where he's not, because, of course, they planned it as a franchise. They wanted to do 3 movies where, okay, this is him young, and then here he is in his, like, teenage, young adult years, and then boom, old man or older. And, I get that, they wanted to stretch it, which is good, because I would have hated if he was a kid and then was an adult. Like, let's see the progression. They didn't rush it. It's not like they rushed it from, okay, he's a kid, he's an adult superhero. But the execution just wasn't really well. And wasn't done really well. And there was a lot that wasn't really explained about why he just went evil. I mean, you saw that he was kind of he was a kid that most of us would have done the same thing in his situation. Realize, okay, I got powers. I'm being bullied. I'm gonna F up some bullies. Like, yeah,
that's just the way it is. Yeah,
a lot of us would have done that, so you can sympathize with him in that respect. But there's a part in the movie where something happens to him. I'm not gonna spoil it in case anybody wants to watch it, and then he's just becomes like an evil prick, and it's like it's not really explained why, So that kind of, it was like, it just kind of fell short. So I'm really hoping it does get at least a part 2, so we can follow it a little more, and they have a chance to kind of improve.
But that was a Netflix series, a Netflix movie, wasn't it?
No, I believe it came out in the theaters.
Oh, okay.
I think it came out in the theaters. I saw it on Netflix, but or some app, maybe not Netflix, maybe HBO or whatever app I saw it on. But yeah, and it was, like I said, it's a decent movie. It's definitely good for a watch. But like I said, don't expect whatever you think a great movie is. It's not that great, but it's a good watch. More Demon Slayer. I know a lot of people was feeling this flocked one. I'm assuming it's the same character, just with his
same
head,
character without the mask. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you see the main character again on the left now with the flames.
Yeah.
You see supposedly what's happening with this character is you only get like one element or one type or one sort of power.
Okay.
But he tapped into having water. So he tapped into water. And fire. So he's got both of them, which was unexpected in one of the fight scenes.
Okay.
It's really cool.
Oh, damn. I might have to start watching this anime.
It's really good. Second season has started in sub, so if you're going to watch it, I think it's only like 12 episodes anyway, so it's not a long one.
Oh, something I would watch. Okay.
And you can you can hear it, and when you hear a fight scene, start watching too, so you're safe.
Not like that One Piece 700 episodes.
I'm not even going to talk about One Piece to you anymore. I'm tired of that shit now.
Oh, but we do have the Chalice Collectibles exclusive flopped, and there's a chase version, so yeah, we could get that. And
again
exclusive
with the stands, like how'd you get it so right?
Yeah, and then this one, like I said, I mean, again, he's jumping, so yeah, it makes sense. He's off the ground, and
but they can get little. They could have done anything. They could have made him jump out of a bush or something.
Well, I guess that's
a little bush underneath. You know what I mean? Like,
depending on the anime, yeah, you could have had something.
They could have.
He's jumping over or jumping through.
But yeah, it's obviously what it is. It's just lazy. They don't actually know, and the people designing it don't know it. And they could have thought they could have had him bouncing off a tree because there's one scene where he bounces off a tree.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
right. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you because I just finished talking about, having certain stands. Like, sometimes it is nitpicky because it's like, well, he's jumping. Okay, have a stand. Like with Brightburn, he's floating. He's actually flying. He's above everyone in the sky. So, there's no real way to do that without a stand. He wasn't like in a background. So I get it.
I don't know. It's kind of like it's kind of like if you taste a really good coffee and then you have shit coffee.
Yeah. But with this scene, I'm assuming he's low enough to have, like you said, there's a scene with him jumping out of a bush. So yeah, you could have did a bush or
you know what I mean,
or something. So yeah, you could have put more thought into a pop like this with the stand. Again, it's being nitpicky, but still,
it's still cool pops nonetheless. But I mean, I'm not going to go all out. I'll prefer the one that's standing, to be honest.
Yeah,
I wish there was maybe a flocked version of the one standing, but otherwise it's cool.
Oh, it's probably coming.
That'd be nice.
This one, I saw this, and I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I like it.
I'm not too keen. I'm not too keen on the one below. That's one of the actual demon slayers. He's like a demon slayer. The main character is still becoming a demon slayer or in training of being a demon slayer at the time of the top scene.
Okay.
And the guy on the left, the white guy, is like one of the top 12 recruits of the main bad guy or something. But he's like number 12. And the main character almost died fighting him. And then he tapped into the whole fire and stuff. And then, But it's really, cool. Damn, man. That scene where he's fighting that guy. Awesome.
So you guys know, these are concept arts. They're not the actual pops yet. So
I think the one is. Yeah, no.
Yeah, because as far as I know, when the picture looks kind of like this, it's more 2D, not really 3D looking.
It's not. Yeah, it's not like 3D looking. It's more 2D. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's usually means that they're just pictures, not necessarily.
Yeah, I know the bottom one is for sure because they actually put that on the Funko site saying concept art still being approved or something.
Right.
But like on that topic though, why would they have so many of them approved and they're not just one of them? I don't know. Like I was thinking about that the other day. It's like you got I think it's 14 pops and you got 13 of them that's approved or 12 of them that's approved, but just not 2.
Right. And then you have 2 that's still either waiting approval or what have you. Yeah. That does kind of not make sense. But I don't know. Maybe they have a type of deal where they send the designs over to the people who they get the license from, and it's like, all right, well, we like this, we like this, we like this. Yeah, you can't use this for whatever reason. I don't know why.
I suppose maybe they're still tweaking or something.
Yeah, I'm just trying to play devil's advocate. I don't know, but so those are the Demon Slayer pops. Anybody out there looking to get those? Hit up the chat. Let me know. I do
know
like
Fabian's mouth watering.
Oh well, his mouth is watering for other reasons, but
hey.
Oh, Fabian knows I'm just messing with him. He's not even here, so no worries.
He's not even here. He hasn't been here in ages.
G-Pops, what's going on? No, I'm not worried about that. Like, Fabian's a good dude. Good dude. Let's see. I'm trying to look at chat. Okay, nobody's saying anything interesting. Come on, guys, pick up the chat. Don't forget to hit the like button.
I think they had the chat before we were live.
Yeah, right. They already said everything I had to say. They're like, yeah, we're done.
We finished.
I don't know if we talked about this one last week, did we? The vampire.
No, we didn't
Freddy
touch
soda?
Funko. We didn't touch any of this yet.
Oh, right.
It only started.
It just started this week. All right. Funko Vampire or Freddy Vampire says, I like it. Probably not going to get one, but
I don't get. Like, can you imagine? It says Freddy Vampire, and then you get a skeleton in the can.
Yeah, it's like he's a vampire, but then his chase is a skeleton. Okay.
I would have said something like Halloween Freddy or something.
Yeah. If anything, if you're gonna do that, why his skeleton didn't have vampire teeth? Like, then it's like, okay, well, he's a vampire skeleton. It's just okay, he's a skeleton, and his hair is different. He doesn't have the vampire hair.
Yeah,
like
is that skeleton glow in the dark?
Not sure.
So the whole chase element is the fact that it's a different pop.
Yeah, basically
the different sodas, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, again, I'm happy when they do that because it's like two totally different figures. But if you call it Freddy Vampire, then why would the chase be just a skeleton?
I think this is a lazy chase in the sense of they couldn't even bother making a can for the chase.
Yeah. Because they probably had thoughts of doing a Freddy Vampire and a Freddy Skeleton, and they just say, you know what, let's make the skeleton the chase for the vampire. Because again, if it was a Freddy Vampire skeleton where the hair was vampire hair, like the same hair, the teeth had vampire teeth, I would say okay, so
that's cool. Yeah,
skeleton. But
I think this is
different pop.
I think this is one of the cases where you got rich people. It's like, I'm rich, I got money. Let's just screw them over. I can do this because I can do it.
Yeah, and it's Freddy, and it's a Funko exclusive. It's gonna sell out, so no one cares. No one in the company cares.
I just
just put it out.
On that topic, I just realized. I was remembering, the Brian guy from the skits.
Well, I don't know him, but I know who you're talking about.
Maybe I'm really slow on the topic on that. I didn't know he was the CEO of Funko.
Yeah, he's been out there. Wayne hates him. If you guys ever watch Wayne, he hates him.
But no, the other guy that does the skits with him, is he also something big in the company? Do you know?
Yeah, I don't know his title, but yeah, he's one of the other big guys in the company. Excuse me. I don't mind their little skits and stuff, especially with a CEO like that, because a lot of people feel like, oh well, they don't want the CEO to be out in the spotlight or doing stuff like that. But you have Elon Musk, the CEO of a bunch of different companies. He's always out there doing something.
Yeah, but I mean, look, when do you see, like, I'm sure they're multi-millionaires or whatever the case may be, and he's busy doing 2-minute skits.
Yeah,
you don't see that often.
Yeah, and I kind of like that because it shows that he's in tune with his company and he's actually a part of it. He's not just a CEO sitting on the top making business decisions. Like, he's joining in on, having fun with the product, which is why they named the company Funko, So it's supposed to be about having fun. So it doesn't bother me as much as it bothers some people. Here are the General Mills sodas. Count Chocula with the metallic chase, Blueberry with the glow in the dark chase, which I know a lot of people are trying to get.
But now, are these chases, or are they? This is what I was looking at when they came out. Are they actually chases,
Oh,
or is that the pop? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know.
And if
And
they're
this one
doing
is
that,
flop.
if they're doing that, that's really cool because it gives more chance for people to get the more rarer option. Because usually these things are the chase options of the sodas.
Right. Now that you
So
say
it
that,
gives
they're
them
probably just what they are because they're only 5,000 piece each. So yeah, they're probably not even chase. This is probably just
So
what they are.
that's really cool, to be honest. That attracts me to these type of things a little bit more. Not that I will go buy them, but like, you know what I mean. If I
Yeah,
was into sodas and I wasn't really going to collect any of these guys, but the fact that I have
yeah. If you buy
almost
it, you know you're
100%
getting.
of getting a
Yeah,
glow in the dark,
yeah.
you know,
That I have to check on that to see, but yeah, that I think that's exactly what they're gonna be.
so
Wow.
so Zach is saying that the other guy is the founder of Funko.
Oh, he is? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they bought the company from the founder of Funko.
Mhm.
Yeah, because from what I read about Funko, he had the original guy who created the company. He sold it, and the new guy
Unless
took over. So
he's the founder and the other guy bought the other guy's shares or something.
yeah, something. I mean, yeah, if he's the founder, good on him. Like I said, I don't mind them. I like the fact that they stay
Freaking
in
doing
tune with the
skits and stuff.
company
That's
and
pretty
doing
cool,
skits
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Another
Nick.
thing I'm liking about this Funkoween at the moment, or whatever you want to call it, yeah, Funkoween, is the pops are actually available quite in a large variety of area. Like they're actually learning
Yes,
from their mistakes. It's available almost everywhere.
yes. A lot of them are absolutely out there in the world, different stores. So it's not like, especially with overseas. I mean, I know you guys over there always have issues with getting certain pops, and a lot of these are available in stores that you can get them. So it's not like you're missing out.
Which is really cool, yeah.
Yeah. This pop, Corpse Bride, I know I've seen it. I don't remember the movie at all, but I know I've seen it. I love how this pop looks with the maggot coming out of her eye. Even the maggot has the detail with the missing tooth, and she has the detail with the teeth kind of showing through her
You
cheek,
see,
and
like
this
here again,
diamond. Oh,
here again, it would be cool if now I don't know, is that worm painted on or is it sticking out a little bit? That would be cool.
it's probably going to be sticking out.
And then,
Probably be
like, can
sticking
you
out.
imagine if they just indented that shadow just a little bit in the eye? It would have made
Yeah,
it 10 times better for me, in my opinion.
yeah. I mean, once we see the pop, we'll get to see the detail better. But yeah, I like, and it looks like the veil comes down far enough to touch the back, to touch the floor, so it gives her again
Yeah,
stability, like that. Um, yeah, I'm liking how this pop looks, and I'm most likely not gonna get it, but damn, I love how it looks.
yeah.
And I could imagine how the glitter looks on the blue and on the
I like the
kind of
blue
light
and stuff. The
blue.
blue and all that stuff is really cool. Yeah,
Oh, this pop looks so good. It makes me want to go watch The Corpse Bride again because I really don't remember the movie, but I know I've seen it. Here we go, Gremlins. Oh man, I want these so bad.
I don't know. They're cool, but I would prefer. I would like it because there is a Gizmo pop out already, isn't there?
Yep, yep. I
I
think
wouldn't
there's
mind a
at least two.
Gizmo, like a newer Gizmo without the 3D glasses, even though that is a iconic moment, or not iconic,
Right,
but a
right,
big moment in it.
right.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, really cool pops. Like I was saying to Rian, who just popped in,
What's up, Rian? What's going on?
um, I would like to see the cross-dressing one. Would they have the
Yeah, they
balls to
have
make the
that one.
cross-dressing one?
They
Do
have
they?
it. Yeah, they made that one already. It
Did
came
they?
out.
Oh, I didn't know
I'm
that.
sure it did. It's called what's the name of it? Greta, I
You
think.
know the
Hold up.
cross-dressing one.
I know what you're talking about, the Gremlin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 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 almost positive
Cross. I'm searching it right now.
I've seen
Cross-dressing
it in stores.
Gremlin.
There it is. Yeah, it's called Greta. Can you see it on my screen? I can't tell. Hold on. Can you see it?
Gremlin.
Oh,
Sort of, yeah.
Oh, wrong one. There it is. See it?
Oh yeah, they did do it.
Yeah. I know I saw it in
Oh
stores.
god.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't think they would do it. They would be worried about the whole.
Yeah. Well, it came out in
Wow.
2018, so that was kind of
That's amazing.
before a lot of what's
Before
going
they
on right now. So
hit on, yeah.
they were able to
Oh,
get
that's
away
cool.
with it. I don't
I
even
didn't know
think it's a
that.
matter of them getting away with anything. I mean, it's a female gremlin. So what?
Ah,
Oh yeah. See, now I want these gremlins. Stop, man. Now I'm looking at gremlins on
listen,
the Funko app.
listen. There's a 10-inch. There's a 10-inch Gizmo supposedly coming out. I wonder if they're going to announce that later on in this.
Yes, I would want a 10-inch Gizmo. I mean that.
But can you
would be a good
imagine?
thing.
Can you
Go
imagine
ahead.
a 10-inch one of the other ones? How creepy as hell that would be. Like I got it in the corner of your studio,
Yeah,
or
that
wherever you're
that's
keeping it.
something that they should do with the gremlins. Make them jumbo size because that would kind of be life size. So I would. I mean, I don't know if I would get any of them because, like you said, they would look. There's jumbo Gizmo because it would be kind of freaky. But
Oh, they did bring it out. Oh no,
yeah,
man! I'm kind of
Walmart is
disappointed that it's with glasses now.
yeah with the 3D glasses.
Not that I have anything against it. It's just like it would be cool just to have a plain 10-inch,
Yeah, I
or
know
whatever
what you
that
mean.
is.
Just what the 10-inch, the jumbo. We gotta start calling them jumbo. The jumbo
You
Gizmo.
see, this is what I think. This is what I was meaning. The gremlin with the red dress.
Hold on, let me get back to you 'cause I can't see which one. Where are you?
No, I don't have it on the screen. I'm saying Rian's
Oh,
bringing it
okay.
up.
What's
He's
that?
saying the gremlin
I
with
had
the
it right.
red dress on.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. All right,
That was the one I
all
was
right.
picturing. But I mean, still, if they made that other one with like the lipstick on and in the underwear, that's good enough,
Yeah.
I suppose.
So we got this one, Lilo and Stitch. You know they're doing Lilo and Stitch. I like this
Listen,
pumpkin
I
Stitch.
really like that pumpkin. I'm not a Lilo and Stitch fan to collect and everything.
Right.
I don't dislike Lilo and Stitch. I think that it's pretty cool. But like,
Right.
I'm not going to collect it. But I think that's a really cool designed pop.
Yeah, I like that
It's
one.
fun. It's really
I
fun.
only have 2 Stitch Pops, and I was surprised when I got my first one recently, maybe a couple months ago. I was like, I don't have any Stitch Pops, really?
But didn't they just recent? Oh, you mean you? Oh, okay, I was going to say.
Yeah, myself, not Funko. Funko has a crap load of Stitch
Yeah,
Pops.
I was going to
And
say.
me
Listen, I'm
personally,
sure
I
there's
didn't have any.
I'm sure there's millions, bro.
So I have 2 Stitch Pops now. Most likely,
I'm
my daughter is gonna have 2 Stitch Pops now because I'm giving them to her.
I'm
This
kind
one,
of I'm intrigued by this one, and I can appreciate they made the orange one, the regular one, and the black and white one, the chase.
right, right,
Because I actually like the orange one more.
right. Vampire Mickey. I have the Vampire Mickey and Vampire Mini Pops that came out. I think it was last year because they came out for
Yeah.
last Funkoween. I don't really like the fact that they just black and white the chase. I mean, it's the same thing. They just black and whited it. I guess that's like, okay, this is the old school version versus the new school version, but it's
Yeah.
the same thing, just black and white. Great job. There was a mistake made on the can. The original picture of the can had 1,500 piece, but they changed it. As you can see up here, it's 15,000 piece because a lot of people were like, "What? 1,500 pieces?" So they fixed it 15,000. So
Jeez.
don't freak out. They'll be out there. Most of us will be able to get our hands on one. I want this soda. Huge Mickey fan, so I would definitely like this soda. If I don't get it, no big deal. But I would definitely want the colored one versus the chase if I did get it. Let's see what other Funkoween stuff. Oh, I forgot the Halloween stuff. Okay, that's just the backpacks. We don't care about the backpacks. I mean, some of you guys probably do. We as the host don't, so deal with it. You're right. I am angry when I'm tired. So,
I
guys,
think everybody is.
let it be known when
if
I'm
I'm
tired,
hungry, I get very grumpy.
I'm kind of grumpy, or kind of nice grumpy. I'm nice about it, but yeah.
You're still slightly polite.
Oh man. Here we got the Michael Myers Pops, which Halloween, obviously. So Michael Myers, the main villain from the Halloween franchise. The Amazon exclusive bloodied Michael Myers is the same as the common, just bloody.
I just felt they were so lazy. Like what? Like just such a little blood.
Yeah, blood here, a little blood on the knife. That's it. That's all.
When I first saw this picture, I didn't see the restock under the FIE. I don't know why I didn't see it because it's so big.
Yeah.
But I was like, why do they make such cool looking modern ones and
Right,
then they make
and then
such
do
a
this
crappy
one, yeah.
looking old one? And then I
I was
realized,
gonna,
wait, it's a restock.
yeah, I was gonna mention because I remember seeing this one in FYE plenty of times when I went with my kids, so I know they made it. So yeah, it's just a restock. So don't get too excited. Don't get too
But listen,
crazy about it being an old design.
They could have done the blood like they did on the old design on that Amazon exclusive. I wonder
Yeah,
why
they
they
could have
didn't.
put more blood on it. I'm assuming this is from one of the modern Halloween movies because remember they did a remake. I think they did 2 remakes of the of Halloween. So, and I haven't seen them. So, and considering that this design looks so different from the old one, like the hair and everything, even the suit. So I'm assuming this is from the newer version of Halloween, and this is just a restock of the older version of the Halloween movies. So, if I'm wrong, correct me. But that was my thought when I first saw the new design.
Yeah.
And they also have a jumbo, which is similar.
Jumbo is 10 inches, isn't it?
Yes.
I keep
And then
forgetting.
the bloody.
Okay. You see now on the 10-inch they got a little bit more on the mask there though. I don't think they have that on the smaller one.
No, the smaller one is just on the knife and a little bit on
and a little in the shirt here.
Yeah.
His overall, whatever you call it.
Smooth and it's going across the face. So still they went light with the blood, which okay, fine. You know, considering that the old pop is just totally bloody all over. But they're jumbo size, so that's roughly the 10-inch version of the pops. And I don't know if I would get a 10-inch Michael Myers.
I don't know myself, to be honest.
Yeah, not because I mean, I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not interested. I'm trying to think of a reason why, but I'm just not interested in a jumbo size Michael Myers. Jumbo size Chucky, I get it. You know, but a jumbo size Michael Myers, if you did like a jumbo size Jason or Freddy Krueger, I'd be like, why? You know, it just doesn't make sense.
Is there Freddy Krueger pops? There is, isn't it?
There are Freddy Krueger pops, yes.
Okay.
But they don't have a jumbo as far as I know. The Jaws movie moment, which I know a lot of people were asking for, and boom, you got it. Now you can stop.
That's really cool. Someone was arguing. I can't remember the scene itself, but someone was talking about there should be a second person on the scene or something.
Possibly. I haven't seen Jaws in ages, so I couldn't
myself either. I saw someone was debating on one of the groups or something. Supposedly, there's actually at this time when the scene is happening, there is a second person on the boat.
Right.
I don't know.
You figure they could have put another pop back here, maybe.
I don't know. No.
But basically, you have 2 pops right here. So they were like, "We're not throwing a third pop in there. We're gonna have to charge you more."
Yeah.
But again, I do like the fact that the water is the base and the boat is kind of sinking in the back where Jaws was trying to jump on. So yeah,
I wouldn't mind having this, but bro, the thing is, I was saying I think last Friday on my on another video is that when they do something right, they do it really right. But when they do something wrong, they just phenomenally screw everything up. They don't really have much of a middle ground, do they?
I think they have a good middle ground, but the middle ground pops are usually just black. Like the screw ups are like major screw ups, and the things they do great are great, and then the middle ground stuff is like, eh.
Yeah, but that's kind of like having 2 negatives and like 1 big positive. I don't know.
Yeah, right. It's like your big positive cancels out your big negative, and then you're left with meh. Hocus Pocus, of course, a Spirit Shop exclusive. I've gone to a few Spirit Shops in the city when they pop up. They're kind of like pop-up Halloween shops. Like, I don't know if you know those pop-up Christmas shops. They have those here too. So they only come around during that holiday. And every time I go to them, they never have any of the new pops. They only have the old stuff. So I probably won't see this one.
But you're interested in getting this, isn't it?
No, not this one. I'm not really a fan of Hocus Pocus. I was interested in getting the Trick or Treat one, the Sam character from Trick or Treat. And yeah, I never found them in store. But when I went to the Spirit Shop last year, they had the pops for the Sanderson sisters. They had all of them. And I was like, okay. New Elvira pop, Diamond. Of course, I always said I have a thing for the Diamond pops. Loved Elvira. I love the fact that she was in their video too. That was
I saw that. That was really cool. Yeah,
that was really, really cool. And she still looks good. She's got to be like pushing 70, I think.
like 1,000 years old. I like the detail and stuff for this pop. It's really good. I wouldn't get it myself, but I can appreciate, like, the slit in the dress.
Yeah, because you got the little dagger
the gown
there,
itself.
the heart
It's
in her
amazing.
hand, red diamond glitter, I'm sure. Like, yeah, it looks really good. I like the look of this pop. Elvira, she's been around forever. If you don't know who Elvira is, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Mistress of the Dark, look it up. Damn, that was mean. Anyway, let me check in with the chat a little bit. How you guys doing in the chat? I like to see an 18-inch Gremlin flock. Yes, an 18-inch flock Gizmo would be awesome. And Stripe. 10-inch Chucky or 18-inch Chucky would be awesome.
There is a 10-inch Chucky already, isn't it?
Is nice. I don't know. I think there is.
Yeah.
I think there is. Vampire Mickey the Common is better. Yeah, I agree with that. So yeah. All right, back to the stuff. We're gonna have to rush through some of these because we still got our main topic that we wanted to talk about, plus our review of Bad Batch. So, Sully Soda, I like it. I'm not a huge Monster Inc. fan. I know a lot of people love the movie. I'm kind of blind.
To be honest, I think if there was, I would get the bad character name, Randall.
Yeah, the snake-looking one, right?
Yeah. I get his Funko, to be honest.
I do like that, it's flocked. In these situations, I don't mind if it's the same mold, you flocked it. Okay, I get it, because he's hairy. The Harlequin, glow in the dark.
I like that. That's really cool.
Again, they could have did an art series of this pop, would have been freaking awesome. But glow in the dark Harlequin, I believe a metallic barrel. If they did barrel, then Lock and Shock are coming. I don't know if it's on the next page, possibly, but if not,
no, I don't think so.
They're probably coming. Oh, Vampire Mickey. Here's the original picture where it said 1,500 piece. You see, they left out a 0. They even put the comma in the right / wrong spot. So that really had people freaking out. When I saw that, I was like, damn, I'm never getting it. 1,500 pieces. So yeah. They corrected that. The Maleficent on the throne. Oh, I love this pop.
I didn't even know it was on a throne, to be honest.
Yeah, Raven up there. They're doing a lot of the Disney villains on thrones, and I think this is the first one. So yeah, I like how this one looks. Maleficent, one of my favorite Disney baddies. So one that I would definitely be interested in getting. Boom. Those are the minis, which I like. They're doing the Disney villains line. Remember, we saw that in the rumored pops coming. So here goes a good look at the villains that are probably coming in pop form. Yeah, I'm feeling all of these. Not the minis, I'm saying, as far as the pops. Because
the characters,
Yeah, the characters.
Plushies.
Here's the jumbo-sized Maleficent as a dragon. They got the Amazon exclusive glow in the dark, which I don't know if it was for pre-order. Probably was. I probably posted about it. Don't remember. But a pop I would be interested in getting. Jumbo size glow in the dark. What? I don't think they have too many of those. And this backpack, it's got like all types of little secrets and stuff, crowns and crap in it. Looks nice. I wouldn't get it, but I saw it and I was like, that's kind of cool. That they have like a library with like his one of their wands and his a crown, another crown, a magic box. Like they hit a lot of stuff in there. I like that. I like stuff like that. So the true fan gets it more than somebody who's just looking at the bag. Here goes some of the deluxe pops. These are the villain version of the Disney Princess Deluxe. So here the Disney Villain Deluxe. I don't know if they're called Deluxe. I like the fact that they're doing these now because you have a reason to have a base that's relevant to the character. And it could just be a floor. It doesn't even have to be fancy. You could do just a round floor. Put the design of where the character's from, whatever scene is from, throw a whatever accessory on there, and it's cool. Like I like that. It's cool. It doesn't have to be overly fancy. So I actually like all of these. As a Disney fan, I grew up watching Disney, and these are the older Disney movies that I grew up on. So I like all of these. Not sure.
Sorry, I'm busy checking if they're actually calling it a deluxe pop or not. Yeah, Deluxe Funko Pop.
Yeah, nice. Ordered the Dragon Amazon. Nice. The Dragon on Amazon, I should say. Cool. Yeah, I've been putting an order. Like I said, I haven't been ordering much of anything, but definitely wouldn't mind getting my hand on that. I like these too, but like The Princess and the Frog. I know a lot of people like the movie. I've seen it once. I might have to rewatch it because I wasn't really a huge fan of it, but I'm gonna rewatch it just so I can say, okay, maybe in the moment I just didn't get it or I wasn't into it. I like this one because it's so funny. We're rollers and her sleep gown. It's just so funny looking, but it's the Funko exclusive. And considering that it looks so ridiculous, I'm wondering if a lot of people are gonna sleep on it, which might give me an opportunity to get it. Because when this one drops, I'm gonna go for it. Again, I've been cutting back on what I'm trying to get, but this one I think I'm gonna go for. At least try for it if I'm able to, because I like how it looks. And of course, Hades, one of my favorite villains in all of the Disneys. Is such a good character. Next, and here go the thrones. We got Maleficent on her throne. Hot Topic exclusive diamond. I want it. You have Ursula, another Disney villain I loved, with her two eels, Flotsam and I always forget the other one's name. Jesus. Anyway, her eels.
Jesus. And,
no, that would have been so funny if it was the name. And, the evil queen from Snow White or her throne with all the mirrors, her little magic mirrors around it. It was kind of weird because when I first saw it, I was like, why is she sitting on a peacock throne? But then I realized they're meant to be her mirrors because she had the little handheld magic mirror. So
mirrors, yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's probably it. Here goes another. Darn. The page refreshed. Sorry, I'm not going back. Or did I just click on the... Yeah, sorry, I'm not going back. All right, that's it.
That's it.
I'm not scrolling back down there. We got other stuff to talk about. The main reason we're here, because the topic of the show, Funko Pops that you want to see made. Now, I didn't get a chance to go and search up the images like I usually do when we do these, so you know what we're referencing. So I'm going to be doing it on the fly. But one that I don't have to bring up a picture for is Voltron. We all know Voltron.
Yeah.
And you're probably thinking, well, they have a Voltron pop, and they did the Voltron characters. No, I'm talking about a jumbo Voltron robot. We need
big ass motor.
That's right. 18-inch, a jumbo. Why haven't they done that? I believe they did a 6-inch Voltron.
He's a 6-inch,
no,
yeah.
We need a jumbo. Like, why not? And why not do the lion separately? Like, how do you not have the lion separate? They did the pilots. Why not do the lions? I don't understand. It's absolutely gonna sell. The majority of us who buy these pops grew up on Voltron. They
can actually they can release it now as we can have the lions as the super size, and then have the jumbo, the full mech.
I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere.
Have the full mech as the super size or the life size. I think that will work. Like, and then people will buy that, man.
Yeah, they could do
crazy for that.
They could do excuse me. I had to mess with my face. I didn't want to do that on camera. My nose. The way I said that, you're like, mess with your face. What? No.
What?
Yeah, you could do the deluxe or 6-inch lions, and then do a 10-inch or jumbo mech of them all together. I would
Yeah,
prefer 18-inch. It would be so much cooler. But still,
yeah, the
like,
life
come
size.
on,
Yeah.
Voltron. I definitely think that one would be a big seller, in my opinion.
In your opinion.
Yeah,
Now I'm gonna do.
my opinion
I'm
is
gonna do
already
like.
mech out.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like three at once because it's in the topic of the same. Okay, so it's obviously wrestling pops.
Yep.
Right. Now the 3 is Yokozuna
Oh yes.
as a 6-inch. It mustn't be anything smaller than a 6-inch. If they give me
Yes.
Yokozuna as a freaking 5 or 4.3-inch, whatever it is,
Right.
I'm gonna be really irritated. Nation or Domination.
Yes.
Love to
I'm
see
with you
those
on both of
pops.
those. Yep. Yep.
And then Legion of Doom.
Yes. Why don't
boys.
I have a Legion of Doom?
Yes, boys. I need that in my life.
I'm thinking about it, and
Okay,
like,
so
yeah, they don't have a Legion of Doom. They don't.
apparently,
Definitely.
supposedly, I think someone was saying the other day to me, there was molds and everything, pictures of molds and everything put out, but they just didn't put it out. So,
Which doesn't make sense to me. Like, come on.
yeah, Legion of Doom, and there's obviously a few others that I wanted to mention, but I've kept it at that for. I'll use others for part 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
For those that, oh darn, I guess I should put
Darn.
on. I was trying to bring up a picture of the Legion of Doom. There we go. Legion of Doom. For those who don't know, that's what we're talking about. Hawk and Animal.
They both
Yes.
passed now, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So.
Yes, yeah, they're both passed now. But yes, definitely need them. I believe we talked about this before. Silverhawks. I'm pretty sure I said this on our last show, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm just going to do it real quick. Silverhawks and Captain Planet and the Planetaries. You can do the 5 Planetaries as regular and a jumbo Captain Planet. Boom, done. Silverhawks, you do the 5 main Silverhawks.
The thing is, I was thinking about the Silverhawks because you mentioned it to me.
Mhm.
I would want the Silverhawks in metallic. It has to be basic
Yeah.
metallic, I think. Definitely.
Yeah.
If
You
they
do
didn't
the
do that,
metallic.
I'll be upset.
And even if they decided to milk it and do commons and metallic chase, it's fine.
No, I wouldn't accept that. I wouldn't accept that. No.
I mean, I wouldn't be happy with it, but money. So yeah, that would probably be what they would do. So I would get it.
All right.
I wouldn't be happy with it, but like I said, I would understand it. So fine, do it, but at least give it to us.
All right, and I think we mentioned this a little bit before. The next 2 in the same brackets is I would like it. There's 2 10-inches. I would like to see a 10-inch Batman. I know there's the life-size Batman, but I don't think there's an actual 10-inch Batman, which would be cool.
Yeah, they have a 18-inch Batman. They have.
Yeah, they have, but that's just like out of everyone's prices. I mean, who's going to spend like €100 on a freaking Jesus? And then original Hulk, like just the Hulk, purple pants, green. That's it. None of this. Like, I know you got the Gladiator one.
Yep.
Which is really cool. It does look cool and everything, but I mean, an old school
a regular
Hulk would be awesome, I think.
Yep. I definitely want to see a regular 6-inch and a regular jumbo of the Hulk.
Yeah.
Not the Gladiator, not him all, in the because they have the 6-inch with him in the time travel suit from Endgame. Yeah. Right. I have that one. But yeah, just a regular jumbo Hulk or deluxe Hulk, whatever. I would be happy with that. Another character I think I mentioned before, Danger Mouse. They did the Danger Mouse soda, which I want.
Yeah, they haven't done a pop yet, I don't think.
But they don't have a Danger Mouse pop, which I want. I still love this show growing up. I can't really remember it, but basically he's a spy, and he has a side character. I forgot the name of his side character, his sidekick, but he's like a mole, and they're like they're secret agents. His name is Danger Mouse, and it's kind of like a secret agent spoof, but it's really funny. And it was I I believe it was British because we used to watch it on.
I know the guy. I remember the mole having the guy on the right having a really British accent.
Yeah, I can't remember what channel we used to watch it on, but I used to watch it when I was a kid, like 12, 13 years old. So, yeah, it's an older show. It was in the 80s. And it used to be hilarious. And, yeah, I want to see Danger Mouse Pops. Dennis the Menace, I think we talked about
that's
before
what.
on our
I think
show.
we mentioned that. I definitely want a Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, Mr. Wilson, Dennis the Menace. I'm just rehashing because I don't remember everything that we said in the first show. I don't think we talked about Mega Man.
No, we
I know
didn't,
they have
no.
Mega Man Pops, but there's so many other characters they could do. Like these are a lot of the newer Mega Man characters in this picture, but they have the older ones that from the original games that they could do, like Cutman and not Aquaman, Windman and Waterman and all the characters they could do. So come on, guys, how you give us half-ass Mega Man Pops? They gave us Mega Man, but they didn't give us all of the Mega Man line.
Yeah, because I remember the game. There were so many different ones, weren't there?
Yes, like every time he defeated one of them, he gained their ability. So it's like, why? Okay, here's a good picture. Well, a better picture. I can move it around a little, and you see some of the older. Oh, maybe I can't. There you go. Okay, like some of the older. This is Cutman. I don't remember all of their names, and then this guy, I don't remember his name, but yeah. Like, come on, look at all of these robots they could make from Mega Man. And all they did was Mega Man. I believe they did the dog. And they might have did Roll, which is the female that he rolls with. Fun fact, in Japan, his name was Rockman. So that's why they named her Roll, because it was rock and roll. But in America, it didn't translate because in America they named him Mega Man, and then they came out with her character named Roll. And it was like, okay, why? So that's why. But yeah,
I actually didn't know that. That's really cool.
See, I'm teaching stuff. Come through our show, learn
You
stuff.
You be teaching us.
Come to Hot Popics and learn some stuff.
What will be cool for me, I think we maybe mentioned the one. I don't know if we mentioned about it, I'm not sure. Street Sharks and Biker Mice from Mars.
Yes, we did talk about the Biker Mice
Street Sharks for sure.
from Mars. Hold on a second, because Funko just dropped a new thingy. So we are going to refresh and talk about it. The new Funko drop, or not drop, but the new Funko-ween. It's The Curse of La Llorona. Haven't seen it, don't know what it is. Looks freaking crazy.
Looks nuts, man.
If you guys know what it is, drop it in the
Let
chat.
us know.
Let us know, but I do like how it looks. I believe it's coming out in Chile, and I think there's it's right there, Chalice Collectibles. So it's on Chalice Collectibles. It doesn't say it's a Chalice Collectibles exclusive, and we play Chile. So I'm assuming it's something that's exclusive, or not exclusive, something that's more known there than here. It might be more of
a bigger thing, yeah.
I'm trying to a more local thing. Couldn't think of the word local. I swear I'm getting old.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But yeah, I do like how it looks. I mean, it's definitely one of those horror movies, or maybe it's not a movie, a TV show. I'm not sure, but you can see where the ghost or the person is kind of normal looking, thinking, then boom, jump scare.
Jump scare.
So I like the look of this. It would be cool if the eyes were glow in the dark, just the eyes. You don't even have to do the whole thing. Just the eyes glow in the dark. That would be pretty awesome.
Making it easy for you. Don't even have to do the whole thing.
Yeah. It said the crying woman. It's tied to the Conjureverse. Okay. Yeah, I haven't watched any of those Conjuring movies. I'm real I'm a real scaredy cat when it comes to certain types of horror flicks, like axe murderer stuff. Like I can watch that. It freaks me out sometimes, but for the most part, it's like okay, I can fight off an axe murderer. But like anything that's ghosts, demons, supernatural, that stuff freaks me out. And
I don't like horror movies with kids in them.
Oh, kids also freak me out, but I can
can't
watch
handle
those.
horror movies with kids in them. That freaking disturbs me. I can't handle that shit.
Yeah, horror movies with kids freak me out, but I can watch them because you know what? I'll kick a kid in the head. I don't care. You
but still, like
you coming at me with a knife, I'm gonna kick you in the head. Like, but you know, ghosts. It's like, how do you beat a ghost? Like, I'm not a Ghostbuster, man. Like, yes, the Princess Bride Pops. Another set that I'm determined to get as far as my shrinking of my collection and getting pops that I really want. I have Fezzik, the New York Comic Con Fezzik, but I don't have any of the rest. But I do want to get the first set because I know when they do decide to drop these other characters, Bassini, which you know has got to be coming, Miracle Max and his wife, and then the Count. Yeah, it's gonna be the original set. It's already going up in value pretty quickly. So once those drop, it's gonna go up. They're gonna skyrocket. So I definitely want to grab those pops. Spider-Man villains like the Shocker. I thought they did a Shocker pop.
I think they did a Shocker. Didn't they do the
Let me see.
Fox one? What's his name? Jamie Foxx one?
No, that was Electro.
Oh, it's a different guy.
Electro. Oh yeah, they don't have a Shocker. Wow. Okay, they don't have the Shocker. That's shocking.
On this topic,
Dad jokes.
CSI and Miami Pops, I agree, but I would prefer NCIS Pops. I want to get that flipping Mark Hamill's character Jethro. Oh man, bro.
Yeah, Mark Harmon. I don't watch the show, but I know it's very popular.
Bro,
yeah,
that would be really sick, man. That's right there.
The Midnight Express and the Rock and Roll Express, those would be pretty cool. Fabulous Freebirds, that would be pretty cool. See, the issue with go ahead.
License, yeah. The thing is, they could actually just bring out a WWE Classic line.
Yes.
They could make so much money. Like, do we have to think about everything? Like,
I know, right? I think, like you just said, and I was about to say, with a lot of the older teams licensing, because I believe back in the day, while the company did control a lot of the names and the teams, at this point, getting a license to use their likeness is different because they're no longer with the company. It was different time, different contracts.
A lot difficult.
Right. Whereas now, you know, okay, you're with the company. This is you're our property, quote unquote. This is our character, quote unquote. We have the license. We have the right to do with whatever we want with your likeness.
We want, yeah.
Whereas back in the day, you know, like, yeah, that's probably why you don't see a Roddy Piper pop, because he's like, no, you're not making a Roddy Piper pop. So they made a character that Roddy Piper played and called it Roddy Piper, even though the character in the movie isn't called Roddy Piper. Like, you said I wanted to make serial killers. Serial killers? Serial killers? Pops?
But that's the thing. That. Like, you know, they could actually do that. They can do, once again, a serial killer line.
I mean,
you know,
one, I think it would be in bad taste. And two, like, serial killers are real people. Like, you got to get.
Does he mean real life serial killers? Oh,
yeah,
no,
I think that's
famous. I thought he meant famous serial killers from like movies and TV shows.
Like, if you're talking that, then yeah, like if you did like Moriarty or what was his name, the old guy, Jack the Ripper. Like, if you did stuff like that, then yeah, I get what you're saying.
That guy like Dexter Pops. I want to see Dexter Pops.
Dexter.
I haven't watched his show, but I think that'll be cool.
Yeah, but to do actual serial killers, I don't.
So cheesy. If you meant actual serial killers, then no.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that would be
next level shit right there. Like,
Courageous Cat and Minute Mouse. I believe we talked about that in our last one. I definitely want to see those. I was in our last show we did about pops we want to see made. I mentioned them, and when I was a kid, I used to watch that. It was a spoof on Batman and Robin. Courageous Cat was
Yeah.
the Batman, and Minute Mouse was the Robin. Actually, let me pull up a.
Yeah, please do. I think I might remember him if.
Courageous Cat. Here's a. Let me see. It's not a good picture. Here's a good picture. Can't really get it much bigger than that, but boom. Courageous Cat and Minute Mouse. Yeah, and this was the bad guy, the frog. He used to talk like an old, like 1920 gangster. Like, yeah, you'll never catch me,
Yeah, you'll never catch me, Yeah.
This was their version of the Batmobile, the Catmobile. But yeah, it was kind of a Batman and Robin ripoff, if you will. But it was pretty funny, pretty entertaining as a kid. I would have to go back and rewatch them to see if they're still as entertaining, because as a kid they were awesome. But I haven't seen them since I was a kid, so they're probably kind of corny now. But let me see, CSI Vegas.
And then,
okay, we said that. Yeah, all the CSI, all the TV shows, like I was saying, Law and Order, we talked about in the last one, like the SVU cast, those would be awesome pops to have. 18. They have the movie 18 Pops. I don't know if they have the original 18.
Another old school show I'd like to see Postmates Mask. Remember Mask?
Yes, we talked about that too on our last one, I believe.
Did we?
Yeah, I think we did.
Remember, it was so long ago, man.
I know, right?
I don't know if we chatted about this. Sons of Anarchy Rides.
Yeah, we did talk about those too. Sons of Anarchy Rides.
I'm so repetitive.
On the bike. We definitely need those. But they do have 18 Pops. Let's just look it up. They have the old school 18 Pops, and they're not worth much.
I think someone was talking about wanting a A-Team ride, but then having B.A. Baraka outside of the van. Like, have the van separated, you can remove him and stuff.
Yeah, because they have him in the van. I don't think they have him out of the van. I mean, where he can come out the van.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Mask would be good. Sons of Anarchy Rides would definitely be good. Another show I haven't watched, don't know much about it.
It's going to look dope as well.
Ride bikes. Yeah, they would definitely have those on the bikes. You said movie, old Spanish style fairy tale. You talking about the Controverse thing?
Yeah, the drop. I think you're talking about the drop. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a Shocker Mini. That's what I looked up on the Funko app. Street Sharks. Yes, that's another good one. That would be pretty awesome. What's another one? Mighty Mouse. I know I've mentioned that one before. They don't have Mighty Mouse.
With actual pops. They just have sodas, right?
Yeah. And I know a lot of people are going to remember this guy. And you're going to be like, yeah, why don't they have pops? I do understand where it could be a little bit problematic. But I'm trying to find a good picture. The old school. There you go.
I think I know who you're talking about.
If the picture would come up. There we go. All right. How about this one, guys?
I think this will be too sensitive. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
The Lone Ranger, baby. Come on, why they don't have any Lone Ranger pops?
What was the I'm gonna say this very
The Lone Ranger and Tonto. That was the name of his yeah. And his horse was named Silver. I don't remember the name of Tonto's horse. But obviously problematic because you had the white guy playing the Indian guy and the way he spoke and all the stereotypical stuff. But they did the updated version with Johnny Depp in it, which the movie wasn't that great. But you could always do that version of Lone Ranger too. Still, why don't we have Lone Ranger pops?
Oh, there's a day, yeah.
Updated version. Again, you had the white guy playing the Indian because Johnny Depp was playing the Indian. That's still problematic, but they can rectify that. Just make the pop look more authentic to the native.
Yeah, but Indian. I mean, I think
Lone Ranger and Tonto. It's not like it has to look like the movie. We know who they are. Lone Ranger makes sure he has the captain the mask and his Native American sidekick. Not an issue in my opinion. I mean, yes, problematic. I'm not gonna say not an issue. Yes, problematic because racial sensitivity, but still, pops you can make and make tastefully, and it should be okay. I think it would be okay.
Yeah, living in times where things like that has to be done tastefully.
Yeah, and the last one on my list for now, which I thought of actually when I was coming home from work, just out of nowhere, popped into my head. Trying to find a good picture of it, which is why I typically try to do this beforehand. I guess I'll use this one because this is probably a reference people will understand. If you guys know what this movie is.
Oh, Splash.
Splash, there you go. I used to love this movie as a kid.
Look how young, what's his name? What's that
Hanks.
actor's name again? Tom Hanks. Look how young he looks, bro.
Yes, and I forgot the name of the woman in the shot, but yes. I used to watch this movie a lot.
It's going to bother me until I get her name now.
I know.
Hannah something, isn't it? Hannah something. Hannah.
Jeez.
Hannah something. It's going to bother
Daryl
me.
Hannah. There you go.
Daryl Hannah. That's it, yeah.
Thank you. Yes. And I used to love this movie as a kid. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I say thank you because it would have bothered me too until I looked it up. So
until you saw it, yeah.
Thank you. But this was such a cool movie. At least as a kid, I thought it was a cool movie. Again, it's one of those movies. If I watch now, I'd probably be like, "Oh my god, this sucked." But as a kid, it was such a cool movie. And considering that they got the license to do Tom Hanks, because remember, all his movies there was never a pop for them. Then all of a sudden, it was like Forrest Gump and all the other characters he's played just started coming out because they got the permission to use his likeness. So do Splash. Just do him and the mermaid. That's it. Do a movie moment. You don't even have to do a whole line.
I don't know if you're familiar with this director. I don't know if I mentioned this before. M. Night Shyamalan. His movies,
Yes.
Sixth Sense, Signs,
Yes.
Lady in the Water, The Village.
They should do just
I'd love
his
to
pop.
see some pops. They should do his pop as a director.
Yeah, director pop. Yep.
I would buy it in a heartbeat. One of my favorites.
Yeah, he's an awesome director, in my opinion.
That's my list for today. We're going to have to wait for part 3 for the other ones.
Yes, we're definitely going to revisit this because there's just way too many pops that haven't been made that we want to see made. Not just stuff that they don't have pops of, but also stuff that they have pops of, but they can do different versions of said pop. So there's way too many to go through, but yes, John Candy was funny in Splash. It was hilarious. Daryl Hannah, thank you. The 18 van is worth about $120, I think. The pop, not the actual 18 van.
Oh, bro, imagine.
Kimosabi, yes, that was the name of Tonto's horse. There you go. I think. Or was that what Tonto called the Lone Ranger? I don't remember. Hitman pops. I don't know. Are you talking about the wrestler Hitman? Because if you're talking about the wrestler, yes, there's 2 of them, and I have both of them.
I think he's talking about the game.
The video game, I don't know. I could look it up real quick because Hitman is very quick and easy to spell. No, there are no Hitman pops. More pop pets like a pup. Yes, pop pets. That is something that you just said it like sparked a memory in my brain. My daughter had mentioned that they should do just pets, animals. Like... Yeah, they should just do animals, like do a cat, different versions of.
What do you mean, like different types of like dogs, like a pug?
Yeah,
you actually mentioned.
Yeah,
like do a pug and a German Shepherd and.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine having a parrot pop, bro?
Yeah, you could do a parrot pop, and cool they don't have to be super accurate to be like lifelike. No. To be pop.
To be honest, they could actually be. They could be kind of like cartoony at the same time.
Yeah, you could do.
To be honest, like
you could do like I don't know what to call it, Pop Pets or Pop Zoo, whatever. You know,
have you ever watched that? Have you watched that show, Life of Pets?
No, but I know
my
daughter.
There's Life of Pet Pops. Let's have a look quickly.
Yeah,
because they can actually give us.
He peed me off with that Glass movie. Glass wasn't the best of the 3.
Did you watch the second one?
Obviously, Unbreakable was awesome, and Split was pretty cool, especially considering that you didn't know that the movies were connected. So that little connection at the end.
What's the last one called?
Glass. And that one wasn't very great. I liked the setup for it, but I don't like how it ended. It just kind of
The way it ended just irritated me. I felt like I was angry with the world.
Yeah. It was like, okay, that didn't go. And I mean, one of the cool things with M. Night Shyamalan is that he doesn't give you the traditional ending or the ending you expect. So I was expecting it not to be like, okay, it's gonna end and everything's gonna be happy and cheery, but at the same time, I was expecting something better, I guess. So I guess that's why the ending disappointed me.
I think we all expected it to go further, and he didn't need to make it go further because that was already the third movie in the installment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they do kind of hint at more, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's gonna go any further with it, but there's absolutely more story to tell. So if they decided to do novels or comics or something, that would be pretty cool. One of the things I liked about Split, in me first watching it, because once I heard there was a big twist, I wanted to watch it before I found out anything about it, and got the twist at the end. It was like, oh, that was kind of awesome. But then when I watched like YouTube videos, like breaking down the movie, there's a lot of hints in the movie that is connected to Unbreakable. You just don't catch it on first watching it.
That's the thing about him, though. Like his twists really screw you up. They screw you up big time.
One of the real reasons, well, I won't say real reasons, but one of the main reasons why you don't connect both of the movies at first is because Unbreakable came out so long ago that now you have Split, and there's no way you think they're connected. But once you watch Unbreakable and then watch Split right behind it, you catch a lot of the similarities. You catch a lot of the names of certain characters that are similar, or somebody who showed up in Unbreakable, even in the background, that came up in Split, and you're like, oh, okay, they're but since they came out so far apart, most of us didn't put it together, so it was kind of cool. I was like, wow, I like that.
Did you watch Lady in the Water?
No, I haven't watched it.
Oh man, I don't want to ruin it for you, but the one,
is it good? Just tell me, is it good?
It's really good. It's worth a watch, but oh man, I actually want to go watch it again.
All right, so I'm gonna have to go watch it. Oh, Sunshine Toys. He just posted his new picture of his studio. So great. He's coming back. Sunshine Toys. Yay. In case you guys didn't know, Brian from Sunshine Toys and Collectibles, him and his wife, they've been moving. So and you know they have a lot of stuff to move. And I'm sure they did most of it by themselves. So they haven't done a lot of videos. And they're going to start doing videos again. So be sure to watch their grand reopening, the grand re-premiere whenever their video drops. You know I'm going to promote it, so keep an eye out for that one. Tom Hanks Green Mile movie would be cool. Actually, a lot of those characters would be cool. I haven't watched the Green Mile in a while, but there's a lot of memorable characters in that movie. So you could do like a set of 5 or 6 characters from that movie.
I'm busy thinking now of another one that would be cool is Candyman.
Oh, no one is coming because they're doing the remake. It's coming out either this year or I think around Halloween. The remake of that movie is coming out. So I guarantee you there's going to be a Candyman pop. Matter of fact, let me see if I can look it up. Funko Candyman. Because if there's one out, it's probably okay. Yeah, they don't have one out yet though. They have a custom somebody did, but yeah, it's not out. But I'm sure they're gonna come out with one because the new movie is coming out. Like I said, either late this year around Halloween, or if they decide to wait, they'll bring it out next year. But I know there's one coming. He said the ending was what did it for me. I've never rewatched it. You never rewatched? Oh, I'm assuming you're talking about Glass. Yeah, I haven't rewatched it either. I think I should, because I rewatched Unbreakable. I rewatched Split. I never rewatched Glass. So I'm gonna probably watch all 3 of them back to back, just to maybe on one of my days when I'm just not gonna do anything, which I don't know when that's gonna happen. But yeah. OG Candyman was a great horror flick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would
it.
like to see. I got a feeling they're just going to screw it up, isn't it?
Well, you know how they do when they remake stuff. They typically there's only two ways to go. It's going to be better than the original, or it's going to be worse than the original. And most times when they remake something, it ends up being worse. So, you know, the legend of the Candyman and the story in the first one was pretty. It was pretty cool because it was actually linked to like New Orleans culture and stuff, so it kind of fit. So I don't know, like if they decide to remake it and change up the story or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm excited to see it, but you know, I just hope they don't screw it up. If it's at least a decent movie, I'll be happy. It doesn't have to be better than the original. It just has to be decent. I'm setting a really low bar. I'm like, just be decent. Just be a movie that I won't feel bad that I went and watched and paid money to see and it sucked. That's usually the only thing I care about when I go to the theater. It's like I don't want to have spent my money and felt bad that I spent money to see this movie. If I come
especially
out
if it's
the movie
a movie,
theater,
like you're kind of expecting it to be good anyway. Like,
yeah, if I come out the movie theater and I'm like, all right, that was money well spent, then I'm okay. If I come out the theater going, oh my God, that was awesome, even better. If I come out the theater going, man, that was a waste of my life, my time, and my money, then yeah, I don't like that feeling.
especially considering most movies are like 2 hours long now, and you.
Yeah, you know, like 2 hour long movie. I paid like, depending on if I go by myself or with my kids, anywhere from $30 to $80. You know, like, come on, man. I want an experience that's worth that money because I could have did so much more with that money. Like, so yeah. Something we didn't touch on that I want to show right quick. If you guys missed the Funko drop today, this was the guy, the Quake soda, the Quake mascot soda. There were 10,000 pieces. Chase is him with the box, cereal box.
10,000 pieces and it sold out. Did it sell out very quick?
I don't know how quickly it sold out. I'm sure it sold out quick because, you know, usually the Funko exclusives do. And then it's a soda on top of that. And 10,000 pieces, I'm sure it probably sold out like within a minute. I didn't pay attention when the drop happened. And when I got off work, I didn't even look. I just went and laid down because I was tired. Don't know what time it dropped.
I really wish they would start doing drops on the Eurostore. It would be really cool.
Yeah. And something that Funko was doing before that I realized they stopped doing was announcing their drops. We all know they stopped announcing their drops, which I said before. I think they're trying to help out with the bots because now they don't have a chance to like set up and wait for the drop. They're kind of dropping them more of a surprise. But
yeah,
I think they can do a system kind of like not necessarily a lottery, but more of a system of people who bought. It's kind of like what New York Comic Con used to do, give you early access to buy something versus you know, just dropping everything at once. Don't know how effective it would be, but maybe like if you sell like 5,000 to loyal customers and then the other 5,000 put out in the on the site just for, you know, free fall, then
I think something that would be a cool. I think something that would be a.
What? Okay.
I think something that would be a cool concept is if, like, you know, you got this release of pops that we're busy with now, the Funkoween.
Mm-hmm.
You know what would be a cool concept is if they let one of the pops go live when they show it off.
Oh, that would be cool.
They would, no, honestly, because now we're in a situation where almost everything that they announce is a pre-order for 30 months ahead of time.
Right.
But
that would be cool.
It be an awesome twist if they say, get this version live now, Funkos?
Yeah.
People go nuts.
Yeah.
Like,
that would be cool. That would
But then
be cool.
still have more of it at a later stage. But if you want it now,
Yeah, if you want it now,
the first.
like
They can put out like 500 of them or 5,000 or whatever the case may be first, just to give people something. You know what I mean? Because you have a look at all these pops. They all. I know it's not too far away, but I mean it's all coming out in August.
Yeah, most of the stuff is Funkoween. It's coming out around Halloween time. So,
but like
yeah,
then I started thinking about like the Funko Fair or these cons and stuff. You say like, make it go live now. Like, this is your opportunity. Make it worthy of like. I mean, everybody sits and waits on the hour. I sit on the hour and check. Okay, what was released now?
Right.
I mean, I'll crap my pants if I see the picture available now in Funko Europe. I'll be
right. Exactly.
I'll race to get it. Like,
Yeah. And especially if they did it like out of nowhere, because, like you said, most of the stuff is pre-order. So once you see the picture, you're like, oh, this is available for pre-order. Let me jump on it. Or some people are like, all right, it's available for pre-order. Okay, it'll sell out. I'll grab it later when they restock. But if they just drop something and they were like, available now, first of all, half the people aren't going to read that part because they're going to assume it's pre-order. And then those of us who notice that it says available now, they'll be like, oh, crap.
It's kind of rewarding those guys that are watching every hour. As opposed to like, I mean, I know sometimes there's guys that are too busy to check every hour.
Yeah, you can't. Like
at work, but I mean, it's just one of those things. Just kind of one of those things. But like, if you can just reward those guys, watch every hour or whatever, and say, let's give something back to them.
Yeah, absolutely. I get what you're saying. I like that. Yes, Lou said, the problem with remakes is they do remake movies that you love, and then you kind of go, well, why are they remaking this movie? It was already great. Because the reason they remake movies that people love is because those are the movies that made money. So they want money. You're not remaking a bad movie, because if it was bad already, I'm not remaking a bad movie. But you can make a bad movie better. If you remake a good movie, there's a huge possibility to make it worse. And there's a lot of bad movies that I could see them remaking that they can make so much better. But go ahead. I'll name one after you go, because I was just thinking about it and I just recently rewatched it. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, they can also want to just rekindle that whole of like, you don't get good horror movies now. So they want to try and rekindle that storyline. Is it the storyline? Is it that style that makes horror movies good?
Yeah. Well, one of the things with a lot of remakes that they do now is they want to make it a franchise, which means they want to create more movies based on this thing. And Candyman was kind of a one-off movie where they left it open for a sequel, but they never made a sequel for it. Now, this is going to be a reboot. I don't think it's going to be a direct sequel to that movie, but I guarantee you they're setting it up to have multiple movies, because that's what they do now. Or they're going to have some type of movie verse like Marvel. Everybody wants a movie verse where there's different characters interacting. So probably.
Just correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't watched Candyman in ages, but isn't it like, wouldn't it be too sensitive to do that type of storyline now, considering it's got to do with slaves and that sort of thing?
Well, depending on how they do it, because even back then it wasn't really about the slavery. That was just kind of part of the history of it. So you could definitely incorporate it, because it's not like, slavery is going on.
I wouldn't really want them to incorporate, but I'm just saying I can't remember if it was a big part of the movie or not.
No, it wasn't really a huge part of the movie. It was kind of part of the legend of the movie. It was definitely steeped a lot in Black culture, which was one of the cool things about it. And I think they can still rehash and touch on that stuff now, update it for the modern time, and make a really good movie. It's just the fact that, like, Yessie Lou said, and we agree, is the possibility of taking a good movie and really screwing
it up.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot they did do a Candyman 2, Farewell to the Flesh. I forgot about that movie. Thank you, Yessie Lou. They did do a part 2. See, that's how bad it was. I forgot all about it. I don't even remember seeing it, and I know I saw it. So yeah, wasn't good. Anyone looking for the Sam Deluxe from Trick or Treat movie. Yesy Lou said it's available on the Spirit Halloween site. I was interested in it last year. Don't think I'm gonna get it now, but maybe I'll take a look after this. The movie that I think they should do a remake of. It's not even that old a movie. I don't think. I don't remember how long ago it came out, but it's a movie called In Time with Justin Timberlake. Basically, the concept of the movie is time is the new money, but it's also based on how long you live. So when you're born, you live till you're about 25. When you hit 25, the timer on your wrist starts. There's a timer on your wrist, and it gives you a year's worth of time. And in order to pay for stuff, you pay in time. So like a beer costs like 10 minutes. Food you buy with your time. And in order to earn more time, you work. You can gamble your time. You can give time to people. People can give time to you. It was a brilliant concept, and it started off pretty cool. But about halfway, not even halfway through the movie, I say after the first 20 minutes of the movie, it just turned into a whole different movie. I mean, time was still prevalent in the concept of,
but they just lost focus.
Getting time, but it just went left in a way that's like, wait, wasn't the beginning of the movie kind of about this, and now it just changed into something totally different? Like, it's like 3 movies in one. If you watch that movie, it's like 3 different movies in one. But I would suggest watching it because it's an excellent concept, and it's definitely a good watch. It's not a bad movie per se.
Yeah,
it's a good watch. But that concept of having time as being the currency is really interesting, and that movie should be remade. It should be remade much better. So if you get a chance, guys, check out a movie called In Time, starring Justin Timberlake and who's his co-star? Amanda Seyfried, I think is her name. Good movie. It's a good movie, a good watch. It's enjoyable. I'm not gonna say it's like over the top awesome. It's enjoyable, and that's a movie that if they redid and you could definitely do it better.
What did you say was In Time?
In Time. Simple name. Look up In Time. There's probably a lot of movies with time in the title, so if you look up Justin Timberlake In Time, then you'll probably find it faster. But excellent movie. And I know you keep telling me watch One Piece, and now I'm giving you something to watch. And you're like, screw you and your In Time movie. But One Piece is just too much. It's too much, man.
You don't even know, like.
It's too much. Too many episodes. Can't do it.
I can't make such a long-term commitment.
Can't make such a long-term commitment. Not gonna happen. All right, so we went over our pops we want to see made. We've talked about some movies that we want to see remade. And now we come to the part of the show where we lose a lot of viewers because people don't want to get it spoiled for them. But we're talking The Bad Batch. Bad Batch episode 4. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched any of The Bad Batch, because we're going to be talking about the latest episode and the past 3 episodes. So if you haven't caught up, we understand if you decide to jump out, and no hard feelings, no worries. We're going to talk some Bad Batch. But before we talk Bad Batch, because I don't want you guys to leave without knowing, I have a Patreon. Go to it. Get on there. I gave away some stuff last week. Mr. TechBot won again. He ain't winning the next one because I ain't putting his name on the wheel, and he can't do nothing about it. Also, don't forget to hit up my page. Hit up Pop Heat's page. He's actually put out more videos than I have in the last month, which is crazy. So go watch it.
Who would have thought? Jesus, the laziest YouTuber on the planet.
And I'm out lazying him right now. We both got some good content and good stuff on our shows. I just interviewed JT's Funko finds yesterday.
That's really cool. I was watching a bit of it. I didn't finish watching all of it. It's a really cool interview.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. If you weren't there live, no worries. But yeah, I would suggest if you want to, find out some stuff about JT, go ahead and watch that. She was an awesome guest.
If you're Australian,
yes,
and you're watching this now,
yes,
and Jkl asks you to be on his interview show, double check with him for the time. Make sure he understands.
Yeah, I screwed up the time zone because I told her and I said it on the stream when I did the interview with Taco Pops. It was, I think, a 9-hour difference, but me being stupid and not realizing, Australia is a huge place. Where she is in Australia, it's a 12-hour difference. So I was set to go. She was hitting me on Instagram like, "Are we going live now? I'm in bed." I was like, "Oh shoot!" Realized that she's in a different time zone from where Taco is in Australia. So yes, Australia.
So what was she ahead or before?
She was well, they're both ahead of us, but she's ahead of Taco because the time zone from between here and where she is 12 hours. The time zone between where I am and Tacos was only 9 hours. So yeah, I think she's at the very tip of the time zone, eye or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So that was interesting, but she was a trooper. She got up early and decided to jump on with me, which I told her she didn't have to. I was like, we could still do it at 9 because it was 9 a.m. her time, 9 p.m. my time. But I thought 9 a.m. her time was 7 p.m. my time, which was 10 hours. So I did the calculation wrong anyway. But then she was like, "Oh, I could jump out the bed in about a half an hour." And I told her, I said, "You don't have to." So that's why I put in the chat anywhere from 7:30 to 9 p.m. Eastern, because she said she was going to get up early, jump out early. I told her, "Listen, whenever you're ready, I'm ready. Just hit me on Insta." And then she hit me. I'll be ready in about 10 minutes. I put in the chat about 10 minutes. And then we got on when she came on, when she was ready. Again, she was a trooper. She wasn't feeling well. She was just getting over a cold. So you're going to see in the video, she did a lot of coughing and sniffling, which, again, I appreciate her even coming on. So I didn't have a problem with it. If you had a problem with it, then too bad.
You actually said it. You actually said that. I remember you said it.
I did, didn't I? Yeah, because listen, we're doing this for entertainment and enjoyment. And if you're going to complain that
I'm doing it, so if you don't like it, so what?
Yeah, like don't watch. Like I'm not scared to tell people.
Some people thinking watching people coughing is entertaining.
Yeah, I'm not scared to tell people don't watch me. Like I want you to, but if you don't enjoy the content, then don't watch. Don't watch it, then complain. Just don't watch. Oh, I just realized this is wrong.
What was it?
I have it at episode 3, but it's episode 4.
It's episode 4, yeah.
So, go ahead and watch that. Pop Heat has been doing some live streams. When do you do yours? Friday?
I do it on random days. It's kind of like in a way when I feel like doing it. But lately it's just been Thursday or Friday. It's been mostly Thursdays. Okay.
Yeah, so definitely catch those. Full disclosure, I've caught bits and pieces here and there. I've been able to catch.
I kind of like it's kind of like if I'm a little bit bored and there's something decent, like enough to talk about, then I go live and talk. Usually it's CSC Lou and Chase that's on. KNL's usually there too, and
listen, I'm gonna tell you,
Funko Bros is on Instagram.
There's Fabian. We was just talking about him earlier. Fabian showed up.
Come here with your good vibes and good vibes. Look at this guy. Listen, did you see that? I just had a flashback of Fabian. I don't know if he must, maybe if he still stays long enough in the chat. Does he ride motorbike? Did you see his Instagram pics of him holding a motorbike helmet and then take it like another shot of a motorbike?
No, I didn't see those. Fabian, do you ride a bike? You ride a motorcycle?
Yeah, because he's like a motorcycle. Because he's 15. So I don't know if he's just hitting a ride with somebody.
You could ride at 15.
Yeah, you could. So yeah. Not legally, but
let us know. Also, something I wanted to say. I know it's deep into the show. I meant to say this earlier. I mentioned on my live stream yesterday that I kind of don't like when people have. He said his dad does. He rides with them. So there you go.
Oh, his dad's got a sweet bike there.
Oh, he's gonna ride in 3 months.
Brother,
Nice.
best of luck to you, man.
Nice. See, I've always wanted to ride a motorcycle. People who know me from when I was younger, that was like my thing. I wanted a motorcycle, and I've never gotten one. And I still want to get one. So hopefully before I'm 50. I don't have much time to go before I hit that age, but hopefully before I'm 50. So back to what I was saying. I said yesterday that I have an issue with people who do giveaways and then don't send out the thing that they said they were going to give away. I won a couple of giveaways where I still haven't received the prize for, and I refuse to hit the person up anymore because it shouldn't be up to me to keep reminding you to send out my stuff. I typically tell people to remind me if they want to give away from me and I haven't sent it out, but typically if I forget and you remind me once, I'm on it. Like, oh damn, my bad, I got you. But if I have to constantly keep telling you or keep hitting you up about something I won, then you know what? Just don't send it. Because for whatever reason,
you said something else there too. Like they don't give you what you won.
Yeah, and it's like, why would you have a giveaway for a certain thing and then not give away that thing? So
that doesn't make any sense.
Like for whatever reason, if you have a legit reason for it, then just say it. Like I'm one of those people that I understand life happens. Like you could have had a death in the family, maybe your life situation changed, whatever it is. If it's something overseas and you didn't anticipate the shipping being so much, send me a $20 gift card, $10 gift card, whatever. Like that's what JT was saying. It's easy. You send me an email address, I can go on Amazon, boom, 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 bam, you get a gift card for however much I give you. But don't do giveaways and then BS on sending what you said you were going to give away. Now, with that being said, I had someone hit me up behind the scenes a while ago saying that they were going to send me a pop. I'm not talking about people who be like, well, I got a pop, I'm going to send you something. That's different. A giveaway is an advertised thing where you advertise you're going to give something away, you're going to do it.
Yeah.
And
but
then you don't
that's
do
why
it.
I said I'm like, but that's not like. That's why I was like, did you really say that? Like, I mean, look, if I advertise to give away this Mickey Mouse pop, I can't give you a Goofy pop.
Right, exactly. Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
give away what you said you're going to give away. And if you decide to give away something different, then hit up the person who won and say, hey, there's an issue with that. I could give you this instead. Like, do something like that, But again, the person who hit me up and was like, I'm sorry, I had an issue, I'll send it out, blah, blah, blah. This wasn't a giveaway. This is just something somebody said they were going to hit. They were going to gift to me. That's different. That's an act of kindness. If you hit me behind the scenes and say, hey, I got this pop, do you want it? And I'm like, sure. And you say you're going to send it and then you don't send it. I don't care about that. Those are acts of kindness. That's between me and you. Yeah. I'm not talking about stuff like that. So if the person saw my stream and thought I was talking about them and then they hit me up and was like, oh, my bad, I'll send this to you. That's not what I mean. I'm not talking about acts of kindness. I'm not talking about, between me and you, we're going to trade pops or whatever. I'm talking about giveaways specifically. Like raffles. Yeah, if I win a raffle, you better send me what I won. If you don't send me what I won, then hit me behind the scenes and let me know what's going on.
Even more so with the raffles, isn't it? Because it's like,
because
those
you're
are the things you actually advertising for it. Yeah.
Right.
Listen,
and
I don't know
if it's a raffle because I'm giving you money, even if it's much less than what the pop is worth. That's what a raffle is. So you better send me what I want. A giveaway, I understand. Like I'm not contributing anything as far as monetarily, but you're asking me to jump through hoops, tag people, share, like, all that stuff, and then you don't send me the thing that you claimed you were gonna send. Like, I wasted my time. You may not think that's much. You got a whole bunch of probably new subs, and you got your channel and your page out there, and then you're not sending the thing that you said you're gonna send. Like, come on, that's bad taste. So that's the stuff I'm talking about. I'm not talking about behind the scenes because there's a lot of people I've told, hey, send me your address. I'm gonna send you something, and I haven't sent them anything yet. Like, because I'm not obligated to send them anything. It's like, listen, I have your address, so when I decide to send you something, I'll send you something. That's different.
But I mean, like,
hey, you won this pop. Give me your address, and then months later, yeah, I haven't sent the thing you want. Like, come on.
Like, I kind of felt bad when that first giveaway of mine didn't arrive in time when it didn't. But like, thank God I actually did get them.
Right.
But like, I made sure the next time that I made sure that I had it before I advertised it.
Right.
My very next giveaway, because I felt really bad that I didn't have it, because I really thought I was going to get it in time for the live stream to show off, and I didn't, and I felt embarrassed, and I felt bad. But then I rectified it by making sure that I actually physically had the pop.
Yeah.
And then advertising it, and that's how I corrected myself.
Yeah. But even in a situation like that, you said it. You admitted it. You said it. Listen, I thought I would have this pop in time to give it away. I don't have it here, but once it comes, I'm going to give it away. And had the pop not come or whatever issue arose from it, you already put it out there what the issue was, and I'm sure you would have done what you had to do to rectify it. Like, some of these people are doing these giveaways. They make you share their page. They make you like it. They make you tag a bunch of people who are probably going to subscribe to their page. They're getting a bunch of followers, and then they don't follow through on the giveaway. And that's really foul. I don't like stuff like that. And I'm gonna start calling out people. I'm gonna start calling them out. Like, and the thing is,
I'm concerned because if it's happening enough for you to mention it.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I don't enter a lot of giveaways. I've mentioned before, I don't do a lot of giveaways. That little winning streak I went on when I was winning a bunch of giveaways, I was surprised because I really don't enter that many giveaways. Like, the amount of things I get tagged in versus the amount of things I can enter. I get tagged every day. I get tagged in like 5-6 giveaways. And let's just say, for example, I get tagged in 5 giveaways a day. In 7 days, that's 35 giveaways I get tagged in. I probably enter like 2. So for me to have that winning streak, it's like that was just an anomaly. And then the fact that 2 of those giveaways didn't send me what they said they were going to send me, that's kind of ridiculous. So I could imagine the amount of people doing giveaways that don't follow through.
Like you mentioned the whole thing of getting like tagged in things like the Funko Brothers. I love them though because it's generally something that I'm kind of interested in. So it's like I always look, okay, what do you tag me in this time? And then also Kenneth Bird. I don't know if he tags you in giveaways.
Sometimes, yeah.
It's kind of like Kenneth. Also, he watches what your tastes are.
Yeah.
And he tags you in. It's really cool.
Like I won't say make fun of Kenneth, but we tease Kenneth on being the giveaway winner, and when he pops up, we be like, "There's no giveaway today" or whatever. We make fun, but he, like you said, he genuinely pays attention and will tag you in something he thinks you like. Like he's not just tagging you in like every random thing. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna tag Pop Heat in this. I'm gonna tag Pop Heat. Like, genuinely, he's like, okay, this is something I think Pop Heat will like. I'll tag him. This is something
like he kind of remembers, like, oh, Jkl likes this, and Sean likes this, and it's like he actually takes the time to remember, like.
Right. So as much as we tease him about winning the giveaways or being around for the giveaways, he pays attention. He supports a ton of channels, and as far as I'm concerned, he's a good dude. But and again, I'm not complaining about being tagged in giveaways. You guys can tag me all day long.
Tag me as much as you want because I'm looking at things where I can.
Like I said, I don't typically enter a lot of the giveaways. It has to be something that I'm really interested in, or something that I know someone is interested in. Where if I win it, I can gift it to them. I typically just don't join any and every giveaway. But with that being said, any people who said they're going to send me something, like I said, that rant isn't for you. that rant is for people who specifically do giveaways and then don't give away what they said they're going to give away. It's not about behind
honestly,
the scenes somebody
I'm
saying,
very
"Hey, I'm going to
shocked.
send you a pop," and I don't get the pop. Like, I don't care. That's, I don't hold stuff like that against people because, again, you're not obligated to send me anything. And anytime someone says they're going to send me something, I always say, not necessary, but appreciate it. And I stand by that. If you end up not sending what you said you're going to send me, I'm not going to sit there and go, "Oh, you said you were going to send me this. Oh, you suck." Like, listen, I appreciate the thought, but it's not necessary. If you send it, great. I appreciate it. If you don't, hey, even just the fact that you thought of sending me something, I appreciate that. So that's not what that rant was about. So hope that's cleared up. And now we can get on to the Bad Batch. And we're going to have to make this quick. Guys, if you're not here, if you haven't caught up, I already said it. We're going to talk about Bad Batch, spoiler alert, Bad Batch, spoiler alert. What'd you think of the episode?
I'm liking it more. I mean, I've been honest. I haven't been very positive about it.
Uh-huh.
But I'm liking it more. And I'm liking the scenes, the fight scenes, and the things and everything. It's getting a lot more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking it.
Yeah. I didn't write down my notes for this episode again. Sorry. I didn't write down any of my secrets and stuff. Oh, it's not secrets, but like Easter eggs. But actually ended up being good because we had so much to talk about this episode. I wouldn't have had to get. I would have had little time to get through it all. But anyway, I like this episode. It was kind of like the Coruscant episode. The Coruscant scene in which one was it? Was it Attack of the Clones? Yeah, Attack of the Clones at the beginning where Anakin and Obi-Wan are flying through the city trying to catch the bounty hunter. It's pretty much the same thing.
It's a similar thing, yeah.
I liked it was an episode where you saw how the clones had to adjust to being in the real world, quote unquote, and Omega had to adjust to being in the real world. You could see that neither of them understood like what normal people did. Because the clones, they were supported by the Republic. They never had to buy stuff. They never had to bribe people. You see, they tried to bribe the guy, and he's like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, they had to give him more money. They don't understand.
Yeah, because they don't know what the standard rate is. Yeah,
right. And it was interesting seeing them be in the real world trying to adjust. And the same thing with Omega, where she, she's out in the real world and seeing real world stuff on a different planet, and her getting lost in the city and everything just kind of being like new to her, and it was cool. Of course, we had Fennec Shand in this episode, which we've seen in The Mandalorian. It is the same character. I'm sure some people are thinking, well, damn, how old is she? Well, in real life, Ming-Na Wen is like 60. The actress who played Fennec Shand. Like, she's been around for a long time. If you remember the original Street Fighter movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme, she played Chun-Li in that movie. And that movie came out in like, the 90s. So, yeah, she's not young per se as far as years, but she looks damn good to be like 60. Always been a fan of her stuff. She was also in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., if anybody watched that show, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And she's awesome in that show. But yeah, in the Bad Batch, she actually voices her own character, so that was pretty cool that they had her do the voice. Because a lot of the voices in the animated shows, the actor who played the live action version of them doesn't do the voice in the show. It's usually someone different.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool that she actually did that. We got to see the, of course, Tarkin, who got another promotion. I forgot what his title was, but you see the progression of his character, who he's almost every episode he's got a new title. And I like they didn't really do much with Wrecker. I was actually kind of upset with Wrecker.
I got disappointed with the Wrecker point, yeah.
Yeah, she beat him way too easily.
Very quickly. Like, if it was one of the other guys, like Tech or something like that, or Echo, I would understand. But the beefier guy, it didn't make sense to me.
It's like she beat him way too easily. I mean, there's two ways you could read that. One way you could read it is, okay, they messed up. There's no way she should have beat him that fast. Excuse me. The other way you could read it is that, okay, she's that much of a badass to beat the biggest, toughest member of the team that easy. So you could read it two ways.
Still at the same time, I feel so bad for Ricker though.
Yeah. Of course, there's a third way. You could just say maybe his chip in the prior episode says he had the headache. It was malfunctioning. Maybe
that's also true. Yeah,
affecting him a little bit. So that could be an issue, a part of it. I mean, there's a lot of episodes, so they could explain it, or maybe they just don't, and they just leave it as is. I don't know.
Yeah.
But there's a couple ways you could explain that part. But in watching it, I was just kind of like, really? And then, of course, after the fact, my brain went into, okay, well, this could be why. This could be why. So.
But it was almost instant, wasn't it?
Yeah, she pretty much beat him. It was
literally just,
I don't know, 3 seconds.
A second or something, yeah. But going to the part of where they land, is that the same planet as when the Mandalorian meets that old?
No, this was a different planet. I forgot the name of the planet, but
they did. You know, the loading dock seemed like very similar. So that's why I asked.
Yeah. As far as I know, this is the first time Star Wars has been on this planet. It's been mentioned before. Again, I didn't write down the name,
but not actually on it.
Yeah, but this is the first time they've been on it. And it had a lot of buildings that were kind of like the old school Arabian designs with the cone tops and stuff. So it's actually the planet that the blue-skinned creatures are on. I can't remember the name of the race right now, but they had a lot of those blue-skinned creatures on the planet. You saw a lot of the other creatures from different planets too, so there's a good mix. Obviously, it's more of a city planet. Of course, different parts of the planet could be desert, water, whatever, but typically when you go to a planet, it's like all water or all city or all fire. Like Star Wars doesn't have many planets that are multi-climate. Like it's just, okay, this is a snow planet. Like there's no warm place on this planet. Like the whole planet's just snow, really. But anyway, there was some good parts to the show. I like the fact that they showed Hunter being able to find Omega, because you kind of feel like, okay, she got lost in the city like that, like she's gone, but he's Hunter and he can track her. So it goes to show that his power, quote unquote, is useful in that situation. I like how they kind of scammed the shop owner. Like, you buy this droid who is Echo, and he's not a droid, but the shop owner doesn't know any better. He's like, oh wow, prototype droid.
I like that.
Yeah, and then I thought at the end when they took the droids, I figured the droids would be part of the crew, like would stay on the ship. But they left them on the planet, sent them back to the shop owner. I was like, nah, they should. I was thinking. Droids,
I was thinking maybe the one that stepped forward before that C-3PO lookalike person said something. I thought maybe he would go with, but I don't know.
Yeah. I was expecting, at least one of them to be a part of the crew now. Like, oh, another Funko Pop, here we go. But they all went back, so that was all right. There's other parts of the show I can't remember because I watched it Saturday, and of course we're at Wednesday, so a lot of the episode has left my mind. I should have rewatched it before we started the show, but like I said, I was tired. I took a nap, or tried to take a nap. But overall, it was a good episode. It progressed the story. You got to see a lot of the team in act. Oh, one of the parts I loved is when Tech and Wrecker were trying to fix the ship, and Tech he talks technical, so he's explaining, and Wrecker was like, blah, 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 blah. Just tell me what to rip out. Like, I don't know why that part made me laugh so much, but it was just so good.
I thought it was funny. Just tell me what to rip out, but then he just takes it. He's like, okay, let me just put it You know, you didn't like.
It was such a good scene, and it's a good dynamic. There was something that happened that I meant to remember. Obviously, I meant to remember it. I just can't think of it right now. But
who do you think she's talking? Who's paying her to?
That part, yes. Like who paid Fennec Shan to hunt down Omega? Because remember, the Empire doesn't know about Omega. At least as far as we know, the Empire doesn't know of Omega's importance, I guess. I mean, Tarkin saw her, and some of the people from the Empire who were on Kamino when she was there saw her, but they don't know that she's special in any way, so there'd be no real reason for them to be hunting her. And
so, like, who is it? And if you noticed, she's literally a Black Widow with every other character in the thing, but she's very, like, I wouldn't say kind-hearted, but she's like, when you land, kid, tuck and roll.
Oh yeah. As far as with Omega, she's definitely was, because I don't think she wanted to hurt her. Like, she was there to collect the bounty.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, she doesn't want to hurt Omega. So
yeah, it wasn't like a kill type of mission. So whoever wants Omega obviously wants her alive. And the question is, who sent the bounty hunter to catch her? We can assume it's the Kaminoans, but they're the ones who sent Omega away. They did mention that Jango Fett's clone DNA was breaking down. They were saying they only needed one clone. You would assume they had Crosshair, because Crosshair is still working with the Empire. Like, if they needed clone DNA, good clone DNA, they have it there.
It would be his, because his is kind of the best, isn't it? In the sense of, like, the chip works better with his and stuff, that sort of thing.
Right. But since they're saying they only need one, and they're probably not talking about Crosshair, they might mean Omega. So it's possible they sent Fennec Shan to catch her and bring her back. I mean, considering they sent her away in the first place, like, you could have kept her there and just kept her hid away and be like, listen, we don't want you around this Empire. Like, we don't want them to, like, mess with you or whatever. You could have told her whatever lie you needed to keep her away from the Empire. I mean, considering that she was curious, she probably would have gotten some trouble anyway, but still, the Empire doesn't know her importance. Yeah. But, yeah, to send her away and now send a bounty hunter to catch her and bring her back, I don't know how good of a plan that was. So I don't think it was.
What is the plan? You know, yeah.
Right. What is the plan? So we'll see. I keep saying it, and I say it with almost every show. Excited to see what comes next. I like this episode. I don't think it was a filler episode per se. It definitely introduced Fennec Shan. Definitely introduced some new mystery into what's going on, and like I said before, it showed the dynamic of the clones and of Omega, like, learning how to live in this world. And I still believe Omega is going to show up in either the Book of Boba Fett, the Mandalorian, whatever show is going to be set in the present, quote unquote, present of the Star Wars universe, because there isn't really a present. They jump around the timeline all the time. But the later part of the of the Star Wars universe. So, because she's only a couple years younger than Ahsoka. Ahsoka is still around, so Omega could definitely show up. So I think they're setting up Omega to be a bigger part of the Star Wars universe down the line. And I think by the end of the show, most of the clones, probably all of them, as far as the Bad Batch, are probably going to die. I don't know if they're going to survive. It would be nice to see them make it out. And
you see, that's the expectancy. I'm hoping maybe that's the expectancy. We're going to expect them to die, and they don't, and then they actually do show up in Boba, what you call it?
Yeah.
Book of
Boba Fett or Mandalorian. Probably Book of Boba Fett, because that Clone Wars, I would say, had more of a connection to Boba Fett's story than to the Mandalorian story.
Yeah.
Or maybe Ahsoka's story, really, because, you know, Ahsoka originated in the Clone Wars. But yeah, and something else that was don't know if I call it cool, but there was a lot more killing in this episode that they
That's
actually
also
showed on screen. Again, Star Wars going there.
like,
It's
not
like,
that I'm
okay,
like only about the killing and that sort of thing, but like I just felt like for me this episode just kept me there.
yeah,
Especially with the city like fight scene
chase
and that
scene,
sort of
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, that was it. It's kind of weird because again, more of a not necessarily more of a children's show, but it's animated. It's Star Wars, which is under Disney, and they typically don't show like death on screen like that. Like they'll show it, but like for whatever reason, it just seems like it's more in your face than in most other Star Wars shows. Because you watch the Clone Wars, you're gonna see a lot of death. You're gonna see a lot of clone troopers go down. You're gonna see a
Yeah.
lot of droids go down. But that's typically like, the big army battles and things like that. Yeah, you're gonna see some Jedi die, things like that. But again, it for whatever reason, this show, the past 2 episodes, the deaths have just seemed more graphic. It's just been like, holy crap! I don't believe they really just did it. Because Fennec Shan literally shot, I think it was the police of that world. She like just shot him.
Yeah.
He just went.
And
I was
then
like,
they went crashing into
showed
the
it just like
side
that.
of the building. Yeah.
It's not like she shot the bike. The bike went out of control and he crashed. That's the typical death you would see.
She shot the
She
one, and
literally
then the
shot-
one. Yeah.
Yeah, he crashed into. I was like, she literally shot him, killed him, and he crashed. Like, whoa. So, yeah, it's definitely dark. I would say the show isn't meant for kids. It should have a mature rating, or at least a PG-13, because they're showing some stuff. Not something I wouldn't let my daughter watch. She's 13. Like, yeah, you can watch this. It's not that bad, but for again, Star Wars Disney, it's kind of dark. It's kind of dark as far as the killing
So it
goes.
says Star Wars Disney. Yeah.
Yeah. Like if it was just Star Wars, I'd be like, okay, Star Wars, but Star Wars under Disney, that's like, whoa. They're letting them like go there. So yeah, if you haven't watched The Bad Batch, I would suggest you guys start watching and catch up so you can talk with us, man. I hate getting to this part of the show and not having anybody to talk with. Yes,
But now,
he said he is listening, and I understand he had to go pick up his wife, so he can't comment. But come on, we need more people here. Let's talk Bad Batch.
And I myself, I think I watched it Sunday morning. I think. I can't remember. Did they left that planet, right? Did they say where they were going?
I don't remember. I don't remember if they said where they're going. I know they got away.
I can't remember.
Oh, it's something something that
it
happened.
Ended with her talking to.
Yeah, the mysterious.
It ended with her talking to the mysterious person, and they were flying off. Yeah, okay.
Right.
So they didn't say no.
Something that I was so happy happened, and I called it in my head before it happened. When Fennec Shan went up to the port guy who reported the ship, and when they got away, he was like, "Oh, she hasn't paid me yet." Like when she went back, I was like, "Yo, she better not kill him, and she better pay him, because it's not his fault they got away. Like he's not a fighter. He did his job. I hate when the so-called bad guys don't follow through on something that's not the fault of the person who they're supposed to give money to." And she paid him and said, "Listen, if they come back, you know how to find me." I was like, "Oh, I love that character even more now." And first of all, I didn't think they were gonna let her kill him anyway like that, because you can see in the Book of Boba Fett, even though yes, she's still kind of a bad guy, they want to model their characters on having redeeming qualities. So for her to kill him unarmed, like not really a threat, would have been kind of foul. But the fact that she paid him, I was like, thank you. Because I hate to see people like, that's like me telling you, hey, let me know. I'll give you $2 if you let me know when a certain pop comes online. You let me know when the pop comes online. I go try to order it and I don't get it. And then I don't pay you your $2 because I didn't get the pop. Like you did what I asked you to do. It's not my not your fault. I didn't get it, right?
You fulfilled your part of the bargain.
Right. So, I like the fact that she paid him. It may be a small thing to some people. It might not be the most interesting part of the episode, but I enjoyed that because I was like, yes, she paid him. He did his job. She didn't kill him. good because I hate to see when bad guys do that. It's like I understand they try to play up the villainy of the character, but it's like, come on, if you do that to every person who helps you, then how do you get people to help you? Like nobody's gonna help you if you're just killing them and not fulfilling your part of the bargain.
So it played to the story, so it helped the storyline as well. Yeah.
Yes. So I like that. That was pretty good. So I like that part. That was something I wanted to mention. I wanted to remember it. I'm glad you brought up the end of the episode because it made me think of it. That was cool. Yeah, I want to see it. It's kind of becoming. I won't say it's becoming like the Mandalorian, but the last 2 episodes had that Mandalorian vibe of crash on a planet because the ship needs repairs. An adventure happens. We get our ship repaired. We take off. So that's basically what happened the last 2 episodes. We had to stop at a certain planet. Ship needed repairs. Had a little adventure. Okay, we left. And I'm like, okay, let's. I mean, I understand it's kind of interesting in the fact that there's so many different planets and so much different stuff you could do, but I hope that's not like the adventure of the week format that they're going for. Like, so
I think part of me thinks that they might actually, because there's 16 episodes.
Well, I don't mind if it happens every once in a while because it's gonna happen. That's kind of they're planet hopping, trying to figure out what they're gonna do, where they're gonna settle down, and I know they were trying to find a specific planet. I don't remember the planet they said. I think it was in the 2nd episode. They said, "Oh, we can go here."
But I think it's because
low.
they didn't have enough rations. They needed to get the rations first before they get to the.
Right. So I don't remember the name of the planet that they said they were heading to originally. That's probably where they're trying to go to next. But I don't want it to be like, okay, we're trying to get to point B, but we can't get to point B because every time we try to go to point B, we have to go to point C, point D, point E, and everywhere else before we get to where we need to go. Like, let's get to the planet and have a reason that they can't stay there versus some reason for them to keep getting stopped from going there. That would be more interesting to me because now it's like, all right, well, let's go to this planet. Okay, we can't stay here. All right, let's go to this planet. Damn, we can't stay here either. That would make more sense because the Empire's taken over the galaxy. Like it would be harder for them to find a place to lay low, considering that they're clones. They don't all look like the traditional clones, which is a good thing. So they can actually blend in a little bit. Of course, Wrecker's huge and Echo looks like a robot. So yeah, hard for them to blend in, but doable on certain planets. It would make more sense for them to be able to go to different planets and just realize they can't stay there versus we're trying to get to this planet, but we keep getting sidetracked. Because they've done that, like I said, Mandalorian, they've done that story. So change that up, in my opinion. So let's see what happens next. I'm interested to see Tarkin's rise because he's been doing it. Since the first episode. I think he's been promoted twice already. I have to go back and watch, but I think he's been promoted twice already, which is kind of cool. Like, really, you just going through the forces. I mean,
through the ranks,
going through the ranks. Like, we already know that by the time the A New Hope comes out, that he's a Grand Moff, which is pretty much one of the highest titles of the Empire. So obviously, it has to happen. So getting to see it happen, although it's not a huge part of the story. It's not like, oh, I wonder how he did that. Like, nobody's wondering how he did it, but it's cool to see and to see like some of the other minions of the Empire who are there setting up like the chain codes and the tagging of all the ships, and like, because you kind of think well, you don't think it, it's kind of like one of those things where, okay, the Empire took over the galaxy. It's a huge freaking galaxy. Like, it's hard enough to take over a country. How do you take over a whole galaxy? And now you're seeing how they did it. Now you're seeing how the smaller things that led to it. And Of course, another thing I want to touch on that I'm glad that we went on this little side quest. You see how the people are kind of cheering the Empire. Like a lot of people are rooting for this Empire because the Republic, like under the Republic, a lot of people weren't doing well. They were poor or didn't have the necessary things just to survive. And if you watch the Clone Wars, you'll see a lot of episodes where people were asking for help and the Republic either weren't able to or tried to help, but the planet didn't know the Republic tried to help. So they're like, oh, the Republic ain't crap. They don't care about us. So when this new regime came along, which was smart by Palpatine because he really set up the Republic to look like an incompetent government. So now he's the new ruler and he's promising all this prosperity for the galaxy. And in the beginning phases, everyone's excited about it because that's what you want. I mean, I don't know if you experience it, but here, every presidency where we have what's considered a bad presidency, and the next president comes along and promises all the good stuff, and everybody's all excited, and the new president, yay! And then the new president gets in office, and it's most times more of the same. Like nothing really changes, but you get really excited about it at the beginning because you expect all this good stuff, and then you go years down the line, it's like, life really didn't change that much. And that's pretty much what happened in the Star Wars galaxy. Because when you watch A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, look at the way they were living versus how they were living during the times of Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. And it's like, Jesus. During Jesus times. Well, Anakin was an allegory for Jesus, so it works. They living the same. There wasn't really much of a difference between the way people were living. Like the Outer Rim planets were still poor and broke as crap and outlaws and stuff, and the innermost planets were the most prosperous and the ones where most of the law was laid down. And then you had like outlier systems where they were kind of neutral, or they had their importance because of a certain mineral they had or what have you. And nothing really changed, but the Empire had control and the Emperor was ruler of the galaxy. And it's like, it was actually worse because the Empire created a super weapon, and if you didn't do what they said, they came and blew up your planet. So where the Republic wasn't blowing up planets. So but it's kind of one of those things where you didn't have to see it, but it's interesting to see the rise of the Empire and all the stuff that's happening. So I'm liking the show, and I'm gonna have to get off soon because I think I left my bedroom window open and it just rained, and I'm pretty sure my bedroom is soaked. I was gonna get up.
You have a comfortable couch.
Yeah. I was gonna get up to close it, but I was like, screw it. It's too late now. The rain just kind of came out of nowhere. I don't know if you guys heard it. But Bad Batch, pretty good. I'm interested to see what's coming next. I keep saying it, and I expect the next episode to be less action-packed because this episode had a good amount of action in it. So the next episode's probably going to be kind of on the slower side. But I could be wrong. I mean, again, 16 episodes, 14 episodes, however many they say. They could change it up, give us some action-packed back-to-back episodes. So we'll see.
We shall see. Excited. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. I hope to be more prepared and have my Easter eggs written down and the points I want to talk about. I really flubbed this one, but it that's on me. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't do my my due diligence on this episode. I take the blame for that one. So, with that being said, you got anything coming up?
Got nothing coming up set in stone or anything like that. I might do a video or something, maybe. I don't know. You know how I am, if I feel like it. But yeah, nothing set in stone. Yourself?
Nothing set in stone, like you said. I say it all the time. I have ideas for videos constantly in my head, and I get really excited about doing certain things, and then I just don't do them. But I will be editing out a lot of the old video I have on my phone and just dropping those videos whenever I can. As far as new stuff, um, I haven't really started it yet. I started it in my head. I haven't just physically started doing it, but I'm gonna start pulling out my pops and putting the word out there for anyone who wants them. Start doing some trades for some Star Wars or TV or whatever pops I'm interested in, and letting go of the stuff that I can let go of and like, okay, yeah, it's a cool pop, but it can go. So keep an eye out for that. I'll probably do more of that on Instagram than on YouTube. I do have an idea for a YouTube video coming up. I can't say when because I don't know when I'm going to do it. But yeah, I have my interview tomorrow with, I'll announce it now for the 3 people watching. What did Dada buy today? I'll be interviewing her tomorrow at, I believe, 6 p.m. Eastern. I got to check the time zone to make sure it's right. But yes, we have that scheduled and set. So I will be interviewing them. I say them because I don't know if both of them will be there or just the mom. But that's going to be a pretty cool interview. I've been wanting to talk to her for a while. Love that channel. Love those people. Definitely friends of the channel. And yeah, other than that, I've got stuff. It'll drop when it drops. And I appreciate all of your love and support. Or at least your support. Because y'all don't love me. If I have stuff to send out to you, it'll be sent out eventually. No, I'll probably send out by this week. Oh, I forgot to mention, Hypnotronic Comics, they got my Immortal Hulk, so I'm going over there probably Friday to get it. We'll probably do a video on it. Anybody interested in an Immortal Hulk who didn't get one, hit up Hypnotronic Comics in Staten Island. Or you could just hit me up and I will grab it for you and I will send it to you. Just pay for the pop and the shipping and it's yours. So let me know. It's yours. I'll probably do a video going over there because they have pops and sometimes they have older ones that people can't find. So if there's a pop there that they have that you want, yeah, I'll grab you an Immortal Hulk and the pop you want and I'll ship it. So we'll see. Anyway, with that being said, I think we should get out of here. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you for putting up with me today because I'm tired and I was being very
grumpy old man.
Well, yeah, I'm getting there. Oh, catch us next week, guys. Peace.
Ciao.
You're still here. It's over. Go home. Go.
It's over.